Yo, Discord's quaking.
Alright, baby. Y'all hear me? We're not gonna wait too much longer. I just want everyone who was gonna pull up today to get the link, get in here real quick. But we don't have too much going on so far just yet. And then we're gonna dive in everything. Give it like another minute or two. Johnny boy. Yo, you guys ready? Oh yeah, gotta send a zoom out. Thank you, Nick, for just reminding me. Alrighty, what's good? Good morning. Good morning, gang. Oh yeah, hold on. Let me get this zoom out real quick. Nick just reminded me, and then give me like 30 more seconds. Just wait on it. Just wait on it. How's everyone doing today, though? There we go. Alright. Let's get this up. And then, oh, I forgot to set up chat, bro. Alright, that's too late for all that. We don't have an on-screen chat usually anyways. So yeah, we're all good, What's going on, everybody? What's going on? See who's all in here. Do I have to get any mods out to anyone? So that way we're all good. I think we're all good. Alright, yo, good morning. And let's start our daily breakdown. So let's delete everything up on the chart. And we're gonna get everyone in here in a Zoom here shortly. But let's start with the monthly for gold. Today is the final day of the month, ladies and gentlemen. So, you know, let's not jump the gun. Let's not try to, you know, force anything super crazy. Obviously, if we get a setup here today, then we are gonna take it. You know, we're gonna try and put a W up on the board for Nick Stu. Oh, there's an echo. Is there actually an echo? No echo? Okay, cool. Yeah, you must have like 2 tabs open. But anyways, so let me start over. So, monthly time frame. We're finishing up here. You can see we got about 9 hours left. You know, so this monthly candle doesn't have too much time to go. There's a good chance that you might see this thing pull back and give itself a bottom wick. So that way next month, right, we can continue down just like so into this support, right? So this should be next month's candle based off of the price action that we have today, because you can see we're closing below this here to our left. And what do you have if we look here? Clean traffic moving down into our left hand side, clean traffic down into here. So boom, let's go to the weekly, check it out. You know, same deal here, just adjust this zone down into 1810. And we're gonna go to the daily time frame, and you can see, boom, we have a support here to our left hand side that we're currently playing around. So this is where the day really starts, and this is where you do most of the meat and analysis for the intraday, whatever. Previous daily candle did close bullish, so we have to have a daily bullish bias unless we're gonna get range 2s for ourselves. So let's drop it down some more and look. So if you go to the 4-hour time frame, Boom, we got ourselves a support here. And then we'll have to narrow it down and see what these wicks and everything in here look like. But then it's clean here to here. And I wouldn't really trade this range because this is only how many pips? It's about 20 pips. So we'll have to see how it looks like on a lower time frame, but there's a good chance that this might not be my pips within this area, you know, just like Nick always says. Boom, go to the 1 hour time frame. Still looks pretty good, right? So we have right here a resistance. You can see we've wicked off it 1, 2, 3, 4 times, respected it. It was once a support, turned to resistance. So we got a good resistance here to our left hand side, and that leaves us with some clean traffic, you know, at least up into here. So it's about a 35 pip range, decent range to work with. Definitely some plays that could be made within this range here for buys moving up. The reason I'll keep the support here instead of here though is because if I were to execute on anything, it would be above this here, right? I wouldn't execute buys here because you still have this here to the left, so I'm gonna keep it right here. Okay. Same deal with here. And boom, what do you know? We have 1 hour support down here. I would almost, what to see? Let's look at the 30-minute time frame real quick. Yeah, so these are how the zones that I had drawn up for Asian. Let me turn this down, bro. This is getting loud. Where even is the there we go. Okay. So yeah, boom, you got 30-minute support down in here. Mark this up here, and then yeah. So this is the thing here today, gang. Let's see where range 1 and range 2 is at. So I don't really like buying within here unless we get a candle to close. Let me make sure this is good first. Bullish candle. I'll get good with the zoom annotation soon, but I've always drawn my candles up to show them to other people using the trading view. So like if we could get a candle, let's say this candle we're on right now could close within here, then we'll have to see how it looks like on the 1 hour and the 30-minute. But then you have at least the clean traffic up into here, moving back up, and then we could just have partials and runners to see if it'll keep moving for the day. But yeah, we're just gonna be waiting for now. And then range 2 is below here. Yeah, no, I don't know. I really don't like that. So this is the way I'm looking at this today. So boom, you know how we talk about our red zone? This is the red zone for today. All within up in here. We'll have to see if we could form some sort of a range 2, like an onion, and continue moving down. But then you got this zone here. And then this is another zone as well. Look at the 30-minute time frame. And then you have, we'll say green and purple. Purple. And then you got all this clean traffic up here with the green. Alright, so these are our ranges that we're working with here today. Obviously you have another one down here as well. Then I'm just gonna mark this up as No trade range within this area here. Alrighty. Actually, let me do that as well with this one. Range 2 sells below, no trade range, and then you got the range 1 buys above here with the daily bias. Alrighty. Yo, good morning, good morning. But yeah, that's pretty much it for gold, you know, so daily bias, you know, we are pretty weak, but it did close bullish, so you know what I mean? We have to follow the plan, we have to go with our bullish bias for the day. If this thing wants to continue moving down though, right, and it never breaks its high, then we can look for the range 2 sells to continue filling this wick. But you know, this is the thing, gang. Last day of the month, so this monthly candle may want to pull back, and you know, it's going to give a bottom wick somewhere at some point. Very, very likely. And we don't want to get caught in that, so we're going to be extra careful with everything today, right? And so yeah, that'll be gold for the day. Let me drag all this over here, cause so that way you guys can see it. We should be good to go for gold, right? So do you guys want to do GJ as well? I'll do GJ, and we'll look at the news. I saw someone did just say that. Why can't I factory? But there isn't really any news except for PCE price index today. We could get some volume with that, but this is the thing here. You know, usually they forecast about the same numbers every month, and it usually comes out either 0.1 above or 0.1 below. Like right here it was 0.4, 0.1 below. 0.3 came out as expected. 0.3 came out 0.1 above. 0.3, you know what I mean? So there's a good chance that it'll give us some volume, but it's not going to be any crazy news that we're going to get like NFP or CPI or like ADP NFP or FOMC, you know, nothing like that. This is just going to look at the change in price of goods purchased by people. So this is another they use this to determine some of the inflation report data. But that is our news. So that'll be at 8:30 a.m. We'll watch out for that. Yeah, US 30. I'm gonna do US 30 and NAS. So like if you look, these are the only pairs that I keep up on my chart. I got the DXY here. I really don't look at it that much though. GBPJPY. Let's start with GJ, right? So on the monthly time frame, GJ extremely bullish, right? Extremely bullish. We're driving on up here. We got a support at 186.1, we'll say 186.098, and then this would be the support, right? And the reason, I mean, you could keep it here as well. We'll keep that one there. Weekly time frame, same deal, just looking for that clean price action. I will keep this zone here too though, because you see here, and there's a good chance lower on the time frames that this will be a support that we moved up off of. And yeah, so weekly still clean the whole way up into here. So boom, you go to the daily. What do we have? What do we have? This is where you really zoom in. We have a support we printed here yesterday off of yesterday's daily candle, so we have a daily bullish bias. We've broken the lows today on GJ and have now broken the highs, so there's a good chance GJ might have some volume today. But you have to see how these candles will close, because look at this here. Boom, you have this previous resistance that this 4-hour candle is now kind of driving up into. So once this 4-hour candle can close above here, oh yeah, so this is where it gets choppy. I really only like GJ buys above here, and then it would be simple. GJ, wait for the close above, clean traffic up into 183, 420. So you got a good range to work here. 33 pips. That's pretty decent for GJ. Yeah, this is looking clean for buys. So I personally really wouldn't be interested in any sells. I wouldn't want to sell last day of the month. You know, we're super bullish. If there be anything I would take here today, it would be buys above with a range one. It'll probably be a breakout play, right? So it'll be this candle will drive up. Well, not this one that we're on, but this is what we're anticipating, is a candle to drive up and give us a nice closure above. So that way you have candles finally closing above this resistance that you can see we have here as well as here. And then if you also look, we have clean traffic moving up here on our left hand side, you know. You could maybe even move this zone here on the 30-minute. I think I like that a little better because you can see here on the left, it rejected, rejection wick, created a support. You know, did a little bit of a goofy price action candle here, and then boom, same thing. Respected it and moved up. So this was once a support that turned into resistance. But it's clean traffic here on the left hand side, right in here. So boom, you should just get candles to print and start driving up through here on GJ. If you can get a candle to close above, right? So just wait on that first. Just wait on it. Zoom. Wait, what did I do? I sent the link to Nick, John. I can send it to you on. I'm gonna send it to you on Discord. Johnny boy. How do you even? Oh, hold on. Got the music too, yeah. I'm pretty sure this is you, John. Check your Discord. Oh, I see green. That boy gotta be a mod everywhere. Slide him that badge. Slide him the wrench. Yo, good morning though, everyone. Good morning. Alright, so we've done GJ, we've done gold. Yeah, we lit. Yo, good morning, Zulu. Good morning, K-Pap. Good morning, Siraj. Alright, so let's go to US 30, and we're gonna do NASDAQ as well. So start with US 30 first. US 30 is my personal favorite. Alright, so boom, same deal, yo. Monthly time frame. Right, so we were bearish previous month, but if you look at this, I would say we are bullish now, right, gang? Because we respected the lows of the previous monthly candle that was bearish, and now if you look, we have broken the highs as well. So now let's go to the weekly time frame, see what we have here. Ooh, it looks like this weekly candle is driving up into this major resistance we have. So on the weekly time frame, you've got support here and support here, or resistance here and support here. Sorry about that. And then you got clean traffic on the weekly from about 34,360 up into 34,850, right? So it's a good range to work with. Let's go to the daily and now look. Oh wow, so we probably wouldn't even trade that today. So daily candle previous daily candle was bullish, right? So we're gonna have a bullish bias here for US30 today. So now let's go to the 4-hour time frame. We got ourselves a support here, and you know, a little bit of minor support here, or resistance, sorry, and then another one here. We're gonna mark them up real quick on the 4-hour time frame, right? I'm gonna mark them up on the 4-hour time frame. We'll see if we use them or not, because okay, yeah. So US30, I'm gonna delete that one because you have clean traffic moving up in here, right? So now if this thing is gonna want to move down, there's a chance it might want to move down, and since we're bullish, it might want to create a support before we start driving up. So that's what I would wait for, is like an onion or something, or a just simply wait for it to close above here. Well, I would wait for it to close above here. Let me put up this little text box here too as well. Oh, get rid of that. I thought I still had the buys on, bro. Music is good, and so some of you were saying it's super loud, and then some of you were saying it you can barely hear it. Which one is it? Y'all trolling so hard, bro. Bit too loud. Music's good. Alright, I'm just gonna go with it's good because it's not like it's not loud at all for me. If I turn it up any louder, I don't know if I'll be able to hear myself think. Is there any trade setups? Just wait on it. Yo, good morning from Russia. Yo, good morning from the States. Yo, I love you over here. You know, in the media they say we're beefing, but you know, we're all just people at the end of the day. Love from the States. Is Nick your brother? Yes. So is John and Joe. And then Green is my cousin. Can't hear the music, but it doesn't bother me at all. I can turn it up a little bit. And Green, yeah. And then yeah, me and Red FX are brothers too. It's actually crazy. Uncle Scalp's actually my uncle too. That's where he gets his name from. Alright, let's go back to US30. So, where does our daily candle flip at? So yeah, I do like range 2 sells below here. Because, hold on, sells below. If you look at our daily time frame here, if this candle does somehow completely reverse and flip down to bearish, it's gonna start breaking its own low, and then you're gonna have this daily candle flip to bearish. So that's where I would do the range 2 sells at. We'll have to see. So far with US30, so far it's drove up with no bottom wick to it. We'll have to see what happens at this area here towards our left. But so far it looks like it's wanting to come and close back below. Yes, technically that's the fake out setup, but you cannot sell, well, if you're going to trade the same plan as us, if this closes below, because we are bullish on a day, right? So if this closes back below, it could very well, you know, here, let me just draw it up. It could very well come down, close below, and then bearish candle. Say you sell on this next candle, it could just, you know, tap, pop down, bullish candle, move it over some. and then you know, come back up and then fake out and then close back above the range. You know, you don't want to take the bearish fake out setup. You would want to take the bullish fake out setup if we have the bullish bias today. Yo, what up, Johnny boy?
Hey, good morning, Sam. What's
Good
going?
morning, good morning.
How
Let
you
me
doing, bro?
I'm doing wonderful. Let me see if I
Nice.
can turn this up. You know, we had a little bit of a technical difficulties, but I'm just glad we got it figured out.
Hey, time to eat, fam. Good morning. How we doing?
Got motion this morning.
Hey, we got motion. Hey, another day to be freaking great traders, to be professional traders, right? To do what we do best, and that is following our plan, right? Let's focus on following our plan today, chat. Let's have a good day.
Yep, amen.
Hey,
Last
good
day of the
morning.
month. Yeah, go ahead. I've been talking all morning, yo. Let Johnny talk some.
Scott, what's going on? Good morning. Hey, Unique, good morning. Z Gamer, what's good? Hey, that guy TK, what's up? Chandra, good morning. Shad, what's good, boy? Santiago, wait on it. Hey, Henry. Good morning. Xavier Bradley, what up? Hey, let's go, Sam.
Yeah.
Another day to be great.
Another day to be great.
Yep.
Yeah, so I'm gonna do NASDAQ last real quick for everyone. And then yeah, we should be good to go. Ask some questions, chop it up some. It's Friday. Last day of the month. Yo, this month's been crazy, gang. You see that monthly record? We got it up here now. Only one loss, which, you know, I ended up getting the win there, personally. But, you know, it's been a good month. It's been a good month. We getting an onion on gold? We'll check it out. We'll check it out. But let's do NASDAQ real quick. Go ahead.
Sam, is there any way you could put me in the box below you?
Oh, I seen that. I was gonna... Hold on a second. I think...
Hey, Adam, good morning. Greenery.
Wow, there's like no delay, bro.
No.
I actually glitched out the camera. That's why I wanted to make you bigger, because I'm not sure why I can't, Hey, there we go. Look how big that is.
Hey.
Y'all see him now.
Hey, bet.
We'll just leave it like that. Yeah, I don't know. I can't drag it outside there because I have that set up for like the chat, but then I have it connected to the other channel. I don't know, bro. So it's like whatever for now. Yeah, yo. Today, yo. So let me tell you guys why it was taking so long to get the stream fired up. In case you were wondering. So yesterday, obviously, if you know we were here, we had that whole issue with the YouTube Kids thing. So I'm not like signed in to like I just have the key to like plug into the other channel, you know, the main channel. And so like it was just taking the default YouTube channel settings, like if you were just like randomly create an account and hit start stream. And then for whatever reason this morning whenever I come to fire it up today, I was literally hitting start stream and it would sit there live. I sat there for 5 minutes and then stopped it. It never went live on the other channel, but it was telling me on mine it was. And then yeah, I tried it again, and then eventually I was like, what do we want to do here, Nick? I was like, we can either do it on mine, just because then I can just literally take 2 seconds and start it up, and we're just like, yeah, we'll do that for today. So hopefully you guys don't mind. This is where we're at for today. You know, same plan, same thing goes.
Yep.
Yeah, check gold. Alright, y'all are quick, and let's look at gold real quick. Yeah, so it's like gold doesn't look too bad for the onion or the range 2. But let's just wait on it, right? because it's like it's moving down here, but you can see we're moving in this little bit of area to the left. But you know, we got the bullish daily bias, so it's hard to say to sell so just this second. You know what I mean? We don't want to go against the trend and then get faked out.
Yeah. Yeah, facts. We got a lot of choppiness on the 30-minute and on the 1 hour. You know, we're not really gonna get clear, you know, like bullish momentum until we, you know, technically re-break the current daily high. Because if you see, you know, if we are gonna reflip bullish, you know, we're gonna be in this choppiness to the left on the lower time frames. So it's gonna take breaking that current daily candle high to really see that wick getting filled and to see more bullish momentum.
Yes, sir. W. Yeah, exactly. So that's why it's like if we're gonna come back down here and do a range 2 and get a closure below here, we'll be re-breaking the current daily low, and then you should see volume there as well. So like that's what I'll be confident in taking, but I don't want to jump the gun. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. Wait on it.
Yeah,
You know, Friday.
just wait on it. It's not even 8 a.m. yet. Friday. Also, very last day of the month. I feel like that's important as well.
Yes. Yep.
Can see the family gene. Good look in all of you. Yeah. We're the stews. Yeah, I was saying earlier. Me, you, John, Joe, all brothers. Green's a cousin. Uncle's our unk.
Unc's our unk. Hell yeah, bro.
1 hour onion play on gold. I think that could work out. But this is the only problem is it depends where it closes, because it's like if it closes right where it's at right now, I'm not too fond of it, just because it's like you have this here to our left. You know, I'd rather just work with the price where it's clean.
Yeah, Chad, I'm not taking sells either because, you know, technically we're bullish, right? Daily candle closed bullish, rejected that support to the left. So I'm not trying to take any sells. Like you guys are saying that there's this onion play right now. I don't want any sells today, especially since you got that minor support level to the left as well. It's just it's not like a trade we would take. You know, it's not the best trade.
Just lower
Going against the
probability.
bias.
No point in jumping into it. You know what I mean?
Yep.
We're gonna focus on the long term instead of, you know, oh, could we win the day? Could we win the day? We win the day by following our plan. We're not gonna win the day by, you know, oh, if we can get this sell at the very end, you know, squeeze out a little extra pips at the end of this monthly candle.
Yep.
Because at any point, so like up from the monthly, yeah, we are bearish, but for the day we have this bullish candle here. So at any point, this monthly candle today could pull back and, you know, give some more to this bottom wick that it has, and then on the daily time frame you could see it possibly move up. So, you know, it's just more or less keeping it safe, sticking to the plan, you know, not jumping anything too early.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly what Scott said.
Yeah, in any position we're ever gonna take, like when our edge presents ourselves to us, you know, we want to see clean candles to the left, clean traffic, and you know, we're not gonna take anything that is choppiness, which I see a lot of today. So you know, just be patient, sit on your hands, don't get caught up in any of this choppiness, and we'll wait for the best trade. If that best trade comes to us today, we'll be in it, and if it doesn't, we won't. We'll, you know, so. Wait on it.
Yeah, just wait on it. Yeah, like a day, like Scott just said, you know, a day like today, we gotta wait for some confirmations. Just you know, do a little bit of waiting. One thing I always like to say is, if you go and look at any time on gold between 8 and 10 a.m. is where you're gonna see the most volume. So you know, we don't even have that yet. It's we got 10 more minutes for 8 a.m. But if you guys ever backtest all this, let's go look at the chart. Oh, Tuesday, 8 a.m. drove up, 9 a.m. drove down, 10 a.m. drove down. Look at how these are all the biggest candles you see here for this day. This is our session right here. These are our next couple 1 hour candles. So we're just gonna wait.
Exactly.
You can literally just go back and do that like every single day on gold.
Yep. So Yeah, so if that's the range, you know, with the cleanest candles, we'll wait on that range. You know, no need to rush anything.
Yeah, like what Z Gamer had just said too. Gem, like it's an onion play, but it's going against the daily bias too. So it's like I'd
Exactly.
rather just like for a range 2 sell below here, I'd really want to see this come down and either like one of two things. Give us an onion like this. And then you know you have that range 2 where, you know, let's say that this is but yada yada yada. We get down here. This is 7 a.m. This is 8 a.m. This big red candle I just drew. And then 9 a.m. and then boom. This next one is 9:30. You know, say it does the onion or the celery, sorry. Right between 9 and 9:30, and then you have that NY open volume. Boom, comes down, breaks a low, and begins to drive down like this. Right, so let's say 9:30, and then if you go to the 4-hour time frame, I delete this, you'll have, whoops, too much. You'll have this 4-hour candle will have been closed below here, and you'll have the next 4-hour candle would have made its top wick and then come back down. Yeah, news in 35 minutes as well. Yeah, we got core PCE price index at 8:30 a.m. So, you know, we'll see. Let's just wait on it. Wait on it.
Wait on.
GJ might happen before gold. Yeah, honestly, like GJ doesn't look bad. Super clean buys up with the daily bias. If we can get a closure above here, you know, you'll be breaking previous 4-hour highs too. Solid confirmation, clean traffic, 30-minute clean above here, 1-hour clean above here. See, like this is the stuff you want to look for, gang. Instead of like, oh, gold's printing a bearish candle right before New York. Let's see if we can, you know, get this thing to melt, bleed out. Just wait. But yeah, that's exactly what I would do for GJ. Someone had just asked. Wait for the closure above. We did US30 as well. Let's do NASDAQ real fast, just because everyone has asked and I didn't get to it yet. So NASDAQ, you know, you have to have the bearish bias because previous candle was bearish. We haven't broken the highs yet either, so we can't say we are bullish just yet. I know the candle is driving up, but we're at this resistance here on the 4-hour time frame, and let's see what it's looking like. So, you know, if anything, it looks like NASDAQ is maybe doing a little bit of a onion play here. You know, you have the bearish bias. Candles have drove up so far, so if you could get a closure below here on NASDAQ, you can see it's clean moving down. So if that's what you were interested in on NASDAQ, but you know, you'll be working with this 4-hour candle that will have, you have an hour left in this thing. There's a chance it could break its own lows, come down, make more bottom wick, maybe even close bearish. But yeah, that's what I'll be looking for on NASDAQ.
Yeah, definitely wait for it to get out of that range though. Don't trade in the red zone.
Oh
yeah, let's chat about let's chat a little about like why traders fail, you know, why you see traders fail, you know, and people make this and seeing traders make the same mistakes over and over again. And it's because of, well, you know how we have a winning method, right? And we share that to everyone out there. You know, it's one thing to have a winning method, right? You can know the strategy, you can know the winning method, but it's another thing to have mental skills too, right, chat? And the mental skills I'm talking about with that correlate with the winning method is, you know, being disciplined and being patient. You know, it's one thing to have the strategy, to know the strategy, but it's another to actually be mentally prepared to properly, you know, execute on the strategy, on the winning method. And you need mental skills for that. Trading is 80% psychological and 20% technicals. So with that being said, the most important part about trading is the mental skills. You must have discipline. You must have patience. You must have that for your winning method for you to be a successful trader as well.
Yep. Yeah, like John
And
just said, you know, we could sit here and teach you everything in like a week, but you know, you got to grow that discipline muscle. That's why we're so big on it.
yeah, like you can learn all the technicals you want, but you know, you need to have the mental skills. You know,
Yeah,
you
it
need to have
doesn't
those
come
skills.
easy, or it's not gonna come quick.
Nope.
You know, it's just like anything. If you guys want to really practice the mental discipline, you know, you just gotta pull up to the charts every single day, whether you're having a bad day, good day, and you know, just face the plan, face the charts. Not
Yep.
letting emotions get in the way. This is the thing, gang. You gotta understand. Everybody has emotions as a manual retail trader, but what we're focused on is the long term. You know, we're not focused on, oh man, can I, no, double my account today? Am I able to, you know, pass this? You know, like no, it doesn't work like that. You know, every single time you start chasing the money instead of, you know, chasing, oh, what can I do to follow my plan the best today? Is where you're gonna get greedy, you're gonna start over leveraging, you're gonna start over trading, and yeah, you're gonna let your ego get in the way, and
100%.
you know you're gonna
And
go ahead, you're good.
you know, let's talk about like what professional traders think about when their winning edge presents themselves when the winning edge presents itself to them. A professional trader thinks about when a winning edge presents itself to him is first let me tell you what he doesn't think about. He doesn't think about whether he's going to win or lose, right? He doesn't worry about winning or losing the trade. He doesn't care about the results. What he does think about though is how much he's risking and where is he taking profits. That's what a professional trader thinks about, and the amateur trader does the exact opposite of what the professional trader does. So keep that in mind when your winning edge presents itself to you. That's why we say we don't get that's why we say we don't get too hype over our wins and we don't dwell too much on our losses, right? Because we know one single trade isn't gonna, dictate what is gonna happen in the future. We know that a series of consistent trades, right, is gonna give us an edge. It's gonna put us up ahead um, for the month, for the week, for the year, right? So, yeah. So keep that in mind, chat, because your desire is to be a successful trader, and successful traders are professional traders, and we want to do what the professionals do, right? We got to act like professionals. We got to do the habits the professional traders have.
Yep. Like, are you guys, you know, trying to get in here and make a quick buck so you know you can flash, materialistic stuff for the internet and people that you're never gonna see in real life and people that quite frankly don't care about you or what you're doing, or you know, you're trying to be like the next Ray Dalio, or you know, you're trying to be the next stock market wizard, you know, chart expert. How long are you trying to stay in this game? Because if it were, this is the way I like to think about it. Imagine you got one account to trade with, and that was it. You were never allowed ever one again in your life. You would never sit there and start, I'm gonna put it all in here right now. Like if that was your lifeblood to what you live and you do, and it puts food in your kid's mouth and allows you to put food in your mouth, put a roof over your head, your family's head, you know, you wouldn't play around. So, you know, think about those things every single time you go to execute a trade. Is this a setup that follows my trading plan? Yes or no?
Yes. And, that goes back to treating trading like it's a business, because it is, right? You got to be a businessman with your money. You got to be smart with your money. We're not looking to lose our money. We're here to grow it, right? So we got to be smart with it in trading, and being smart with it in trading means taking the best trades, right? Following your plan, your, criticula, and that's it. you get back. But when we were talking about, you know, why most traders fail and about like the mental skills part of it, right? We all, you know, that stuff we learned from Nick, right? I saw Nick, you know, I saw Nick had the winning method, right? He had the winning method, but it was the over risking or over trading. It was the greed that he wanted it, you know, the FOMO, those emotions. He had the winning method, but he didn't have the mental skills for it. And that stuff, that's something I learned from him. And I saw that once he started to, you know, do that, once he started to, you know, activate the mental skills in his trading and start develop that and start to actually work on that, his trading took a freaking complete 360 turn and he started to become profitable. You know, so this is stuff we're telling you, the stuff we learned from Nick, and this is stuff we're, you know, trying to tell you to help you be a profitable trader, you know, like not to not make anything, you know,
Yeah.
stuff to
Yeah.
help you.
You know, and I've been there too. My biggest thing for me was I would get greedy. I wouldn't close trades when I would be up. You know, I'd be thinking, yeah, let's see this bad boy run out. I wouldn't even put my stops to break even sometimes. You know what I mean? I'll just sit there and let it run and watch it come back and just absolutely screw me. And then eventually, you know, that happens enough times and you either ask yourself, am I ever going to make it in this game, or you're going to tighten up and you're not going to, you know, you're going to create a solid plan and you're going to test the data every single day and see what works and what doesn't. You know, it's a long game. That's why it's like, that's why I say, you know, if you double your account in one day, like, you know, I feel like you're risking way too much there. You know, we're not here for one day. We're here for the days that add up into weeks, months, and eventually years.
Yes.
This is all long
And
term.
people, yes. And people get confused with the relationship between, you know, the pattern and the outcome. You know, that relationship, you know, there's not really a relationship. It's always different. Like, you know, you can't expect the pattern to give you a consistent, the same outcome, you know, a consistent amount of times, but you can expect the pattern. You can expect the pattern to give you an 85%, you know, same amount of the outcome be 85%, like the same, you know, you can't expect that, but you can't expect it to be 100%, you know, because when you're expecting now to win 100% of the trades, now when that expectation is not met, now you're frustrated, and now your emotions get to you, and now the frustration that you have, now you got so many more emotions tied to that, so now you're gonna, you know, start getting into the charts like crazy and start blowing your account, and that's something you don't want to do. So don't think that you're gonna win 100% of the times, because the pattern and the outcome are different. So
Yeah,
just keep that in mind.
I've been seeing some of you saying here, you know, you're the opposite. You take your profit too early, closing positions too early. And that's the thing is, like, you know, you gotta learn yourself. I feel like I've learned so much about myself and the way that I see money and the way that I see just like probabilities from this game. I feel like trading teaches you so much about yourself. Like, for example, I was getting greedy. You know, I didn't really have the fear of losing the money. You know what I mean? Because it's, you know, money's always gonna be there again. You know, there's
Yeah.
always gonna be money to make in the world. There's a lot of it.
Oh
You
yeah,
know,
so much.
so much money in this world. So
And how do you deal with the fear and greed? Well, you deal with it with your playbook, with your plan, right? We have a playbook of setups, and that's our plan, to only take those setups, right? And by only taking those setups, that eliminates having, you know, fear of missing out or anything, all the emotions, because we're not scared of missing out on anything, because we are looking for something, right? We're not second guessing something like, oh, maybe we should get in this, because we're looking for something. We're not gonna ever second guess ourselves. We're gonna know it's gonna catch our eye, and we're gonna know this is our setup and this is what we're getting in. If it does not do that, we will not be entering any trades. Right? It has to be a setup we have backed up data on, and that we've tested in sample size, and that we know has an 85% win rate.
yep.
And that's what you do, and that's why you see us profitable.
I see the future in my eyes. Really appreciate it for the live stream. Yeah, no problem. Yo, let me show you guys the main channel too, just in case this might be your first time here. So, let me bring it up here so I can show you guys. So this is where we usually go live every single day. You know, Nick is on vacation right now. That boy up in New York. But yeah, Time to Eat Trading on YouTube. Just in case some of you guys, this is your first time here. I got Nick's IG up on the overlay as well. So if you want to hit him up or whatever, or check that out, feel free. But someone had said something about finding here or being here early. Yeah, MB. Count myself find TTE this early then. Yeah, we're here for y'all. You know, we could sit here, you know, the boys, we could just sit here between ourselves, but you know, me personally, I like to, you know, I like to help other people. I like to see other people win. I like to provide for others. You guys have a really great set of entry rules, but rules do you have for managing a live trade, closure rules, etc.? So yeah, we do. So for example, say we were, let's find a setup where we would have taken. So where was our trade we had earlier this week? But basically, this is how we manage risk. If a candle is gonna close outside of our zone, so say like, so this was like a perfect range to set up earlier. You know, price came, closed below, pulled back. So this is a someone had just asked, but what's the difference between range 2 and retracement? So like a retracement would be like if we drove down and then ended up just like pulling back up into here and being in the zone. But you can see we had support here to our immediate left. This is the support because below here was clean traffic. We got a closure below, pulled back, and then printed a resistance on this candle right here below this range still, right? So now what is this telling you? Even though that we were bullish on the daily time frame, if we're respecting this and rejecting this range and creating resistance, and now we're trading below it, there's a high probability that we're going to drive down to wherever the bottom of the range may be. So how would you have taken this trade, for example? Well, wait for price to come, make a top wick, and then take your entry at the break of the lows here. So boom, it would look just like this. Stop loss above current candle high. This would be like, I don't know, we'll say about 15 pips is like 13 here. And then you know, full target would really be like down here because you just have that clean traffic. But for me personally, like if this were to happen in this session, I'd be break even by this point. To our left hand side. So you got about 1903.44 to, yeah, it's about 10 pips, and then you can go break even. But that is like a perfect range to set up there. You could even keep your stops above the previous candle as well, and then you have that 1 hour candle stops and 30-minute candle stops. But this was London session. Yeah, I was getting some gems for questions last night on my Instagram. So like for New York session, people ask like, what is the time to trade? I'll say about 8 to 10 a.m. Eastern time, and the reason I say that is, and you can back test this and look at it, and this is what you should do for every single one of your pairs that you trade, is find where the volume is, right? So ooh, big bleeder candles here. What time is this? 8 a.m., 9 a.m., 10 a.m. Let's find some more. 8 a.m., 9 a.m. Okay, big juicers here. 8 a.m., 9 a.m. You know what I mean? So you get the point. But then for London session, someone had asked what time. I would say 2 to 4 a.m. Eastern. Personally, that's what I think. And
Yeah, that was good.
if you go to, where's GJ? Yeah, like look at these massive candles in here on GJ on the 1 hour. 2 a.m., 3 a.m., 4 a.m. I mean, I know that they're like kind of chopped it flew down, flew up, flew back down. But you get the point. Same thing here. 2 a.m., 3 a.m., 4 a.m., and then it, you know, by 4 a.m. it started moving really. Yeah. Yo, I got a time limit thingy on the Zoom. Is Uncle
Oh,
here
really?
yet?
Let me. Oh, what I see it. 9 minutes. All right.
Is Uncle here?
No,
Oh,
but
Jose. Okay, okay.
those of you in the chat though are asking about risk management. Um, there's a video. Nick's dropping a video of that later on this week or something like that. But the way we manage risk, right, is the same way we enter positions. We exit trades the same way we enter, pretty much, right? Like if we're gonna enter off a closure, we're gonna exit off a closure as well. Like if we're in a trade and and price closes in drawdown and above the range, say we're in sells and we close above the range in drawdown, we'll just exit our position there. Because if we're closing based off of where price is going, you know, we're gonna exit the same way too, right? When we enter sells, we enter off of closures below or above ranges. We'll exit trades too if it closes above or below ranges, going in the opposite way of our trade. That's how we manage risk here, and we have backed up data on that too. So
Yeah, what Scott
like
said. You know, we just avoided that little loss there. You know, it wasn't really an onion. This thing is going
yeah,
against the daily bias.
yeah,
Candle prints
yeah,
bearish. Do nothing.
yeah, yeah. Chad, you always hear us say every day, you know, you're not profitable off the trades you take, you're profitable off the trades you don't take. So we know. With that being said, like having a playbook eliminates those unnecessary trades that, you know, a bunch of people will get in due to emotions or just not, you know, being knowledgeable. But having a playbook eliminates all of that. And if professionals have a playbook and a plan, you know, that's what we have too, because we're professionals. And that's when we say act like professionals, be professionals, you know, we're doing that, you know. We got that, and that's what we're preaching and showing.
How do you manage the risk? Fixed lot or percentage? I personally use fixed lots. So I risk about 1% for every, we'll say about like 10 pips if we're trading gold or GJ. And the reason for that is, you know, I'm looking at win more pips at the end of the month than I lose, right? So if you're going to keep the same lot size throughout the entire month, as long as you make more pips than you lose, then you're going to be profitable. And what was the other question? Like, how would I manage risk? So, you know, we have a really high, super high win rate, right? You know, so 9 times out of 10, I'm going to just let my full stops get hit. And when it happens, it happens. You know, it's just probabilities at the end of the day. We have a over 85% win rate on all of our setups. You know, if you roll a dice, like I love to say this, you know, I'm gonna honestly go find a dice maybe in a minute so we could do this, but I wanted to just sit there and like if you have a dice, I'm sure most of you know what a dice is. It's a 6-sided cube, has the numbers 1 through 6 around it. To roll, let's just say you want to roll anything that is except the number 1. So you can land on 2, you can land on 3, you can land on 4, you can land on 5, you can land on 6, right? So if someone were to approach you in real life and say, hey, I'll give you $20 if you roll this dice, but you have to land on anything but a 2. And would you take that risk? You know what I'm saying? Like, but say you do land on a 2, you gotta owe the dude $20. Would you take that risk? I mean, I don't know. That's pretty good odds you're gonna roll a dice and land on anything but a 2. Anything but a 2. But it's like the one time that it might land on a 2, probability is it is what it is. You know what I mean? But you could sit there, and this is why I wanted to show you guys and like really show you physically. You could roll a dice. It's gonna land probably on like 1, 2, and then it's gonna land on like 4, and then come back to 6, and then it'll land on 4 again, and then it'll land on 3. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a great example.
But yeah, that's why I always like to look at it. You know, we're not gambling here. We're looking
Yeah,
for
that's
good probabilities.
yep. That's our plan. That's our playbook, right? Like we don't care about the one single result. We know over a series of consistent trades, you know, we'll be ahead. We'll be up. We'll be up for the week, up for the month, up for the year, right? Just over consistently running the playbook, not just worrying about one result of one trade.
Hey,
You
yo,
know,
we
that's
got
why
Nick
we.
in the chat.
Hey, yeah, time
Y'all
to
say
eat
what up to
trading.
Nick. Say what up to Nick. Yeah, I'm gonna use the restroom real quick. I'll be right back. So take over, John. Take over.
There, time to eat trading in the building
I
in the
think
chat.
Unk's
What
gonna
up?
send a new Zoom link here in a second too, so
I
that
bet.
way.
Yeah, I got
Yep,
like
he just
4
said that as
minutes.
or yeah, we got 3 minutes. I'll be back for it.
All right. Hey, yeah, Wick Stewart in the building in the chat. What's good, Wick? Hey, yeah. Yeah, chat. So, like we were just talking about, you know, it's that consistent edge, you know, consistently running, consistently taking the best trades, not worrying about one single result of a trade, right? That's why we say don't focus on winning 100% of the times, just focus on executing the best trades 100% of the time, right? Remember, you put an expectation in your mind that's not met, you have frustration. And when you have frustration, that is an emotion, and that will be a route to more emotions growing. So yeah, don't expect to win 100% of the time, right? We don't do that here. What we do is our only job here on the charts is to execute our playbook setup. After that, we do not worry about the result, right? All we care about is executing our playbook setup, and that's our only job. So we're not gonna get tight or hype or dwell over losses or hype over wins, right? Because our only job is to execute the setup, and we know that if our only job is to execute the setup, you know, we'll win 85% to 90% of times. So you don't see us getting upset over losses or so happy over wins because we're not worried about that. We're worried about executing the best trade because that's our only job, right? We do that. We do the stuff. What the professional trader does, well, the professional trader has a plan and he has a playbook setup. He has a winning method and he has mental skills. You know, he also thinks about what he's risking per trade and he also knows when he's taking profits. And that's what we do. That's what we do here every single day. And that's what we preach. And, you know, like I said, it's one thing to have a winning method, but it's another thing to have a winning method and to have mental skills with that. You can have the winning method, but do you have mental skills? Because you can enter a trade and you can lose that trade with your winning method. But if you let those emotions get to you, you know, you might have some trouble. You're gonna run around in circles, and your account's gonna be blown. So have the mental skills, and those are skills you need to develop here every single day. The patience muscle and the discipline muscles we talk about is so important. So important because without that, chat, you know, we are screwed. We got to be patient for our setups to arrive to us, and we got to be disciplined to only take those setups. Nothing less. We can't take anything else except those setups.
Yes, sir. Yo, I'm gonna
They're
get
gonna
this.
send it.
Yeah, because it's gonna end in like less than a minute. So give me a second.
Bet.
How do I? I'm gonna join this one. We're gonna join Unk. I mean, we just sliding through. Go zoom to zoom to zoom. What is going on here? There we go. Uncle Scalp, let me in, let me in. Hey, what up, gang?
Yep. What
Yo,
up? What up?
yo. Oh,
Hold up.
you know the vibes.
Make host.
Vibes. There we go. Now I can share screen, share, boom, and then getting good at Zoom. Getting good at this. Copy the link
We like to do a little bit of zooming.
here, and then yo Nick, if you could send this back into if Nick is still here, I'm gonna send it to you on Instagram, the new link for the Zoom, and then I'm gonna send it to John. We should be Gucci. Look at Unk front and center on the yeah, that was so funny on the thing. Did you see that?
Alrighty.
Uh-oh, gang.
Wait, how do I get John in here?
Oh, I sent him the link. Oh, he's good. All he's gotta do is join. Yo. Say good morning, Unk.
Good morning,
crazy
gang.
for you.
Who's ready to catch a bag today?
See, look at this, gang. That's why we wait for the candles to close. Boom. If you'd have bought right here when this thing started breaking back above.
What's up, Z Gamer?
Green texted you on Discord. As soon as he texted me, I blocked him. Wow, bro. I gotta do greenery like that. DJ looking tasty.
Back.
Oh, we back.
It's good. Hey, good morning, Uncle Scal. What's good, bud?
What's up, Johnny boy? How are you? Good morning.
Good. I'm great, bro. Let's go.
We linking tonight? We getting dinner?
Yes, sir, we are.
It's gonna be
Yes,
time.
sir, we
to
are.
eat.
Hype for that.
Time to eat.
Time to eat. Meet up tonight. Looking forward, for those of you in the chat that are coming, looking forward to seeing you guys and meeting you. And can't wait. Big dinners, big dinners.
Big dinners, big dinners.
Alright, so what, we got 5 minutes here for this 30-minute candle to close. And then we also have that news release for the PCE price index. So
Yeah. Yeah, sure.
see what happens, see what happens. So for gold ain't doing too much. We'll just wait on it.
What we got going on? Let's see.
Yeah, me and Scott will be there next time.
Yeah, we're gonna miss you guys.
What will the daily bias be if previous day was a doji? So for
Hey, yo.
gold, we're just gonna have a bullish daily bias because it closed bullish. You know, it's a doji, but it still did close bullish. So, you know, what does our playbook say? Go off of whatever the previous daily candle was. So it was bullish.
Those of you that think too that this daily close celery, you can't say that because you
The
right,
wick on the
charts are
bottom.
charts, candles are candles. You analyze the charts each time frame, you analyze the same way. So you can't really say it's a celery because you got to support to the left side of it. And you also, this daily candle, the previous daily candle that closed yesterday is also a very weird candle because look at it, right? It rejection to the downside, rejection to the upside, right? It's not exactly 100% sure where it wants to go, right? So that's even another reason why we need extra confirmations to that.
Yeah, so to like show you guys visually what John was just talking about, this candle is not a celery because it didn't close below this to our left. So if I mark this up here with a big old red box, just so you can see, because we got all our zones on here. Actually, how about I just go like this? Boom, you can see if I keep my crosshair right here, that there is, or it did not close below. You know, close above, so this could very well be support. So we're just playing it safe here, you know what I mean? Following our plan.
Yeah, and the celery entry too, also chat is It's the break of that low, the candle low, right, of the celery candle, the little doji candle celery. That makes it the celery. It's the break of that low.
Yeah. So what, you still got from where we're at right now? 130 some pips, like, yeah. Just wait. Just wait. We got 2 minutes. Let's see what the news will do. Previous day broke the low but never broke the high. Plus it closed weak bullish. So the daily bias shouldn't be bearish. Well, the thing is, we tapped into the support here to our left, and the candle printed bullish. So there's a chance still that the only way that we can say for sure and have a solid confirmation that we're gonna move down off of the daily bias is once we break the lows. But there is a chance that we could get a range 2, and it's, you know, you see that we broke below here, retested, formed resistance, and then continue moving down. Like, this was a good range 2 onion play that we had in London session right here. If you can see it right here, this is the move for that, right? Broke below this support to our left hand side, came closed below, pulled back, and then created a resistance. And then the next candle could have been where you got in at, with stops either above previous candle or taking out with current candle stops once it breaks a low.
Yeah, no one said the daily bias was bearish either.
Yeah, nobody said that it was bearish.
Said that, so I don't know where you got that.
Yeah, it's also the last day of the month, guys. So
Yes. So
be aware of
Keep
that.
that in mind as well. Nope.
things could get tragic.
Yep.
Alright, so we got about 20 seconds here. The only possible setup I see here is GJ. But I don't know. We got the news. I'm probably just going to... Oh. And never mind. It closed below, so you don't have anything with GJ. You guys see that? Just like that. So let's see what gold's doing. Yeah, gold, nothing as well. You know, never closed above. And so yeah, what do we do now? On to the next candle. We're just gonna wait, continue to wait, follow our plan, just like always. Yeah, you guys seen that? Denied. GJ just got swatted, bro, like it was in the NBA. Bam! It said, get below that resistance, baby.
Yep. Let the news play out. You know, like Nick always says, we're negotiating with the charts, right? It's a conversation with the charts, right? We're letting the charts talk back to us. You know, closures or charts talking back to us. The candles are telling us what they're gonna do next, pretty much, for closure. So let's wait for the next candle to close.
Yep. Yo, good morning, Yuvraj. Yo, I haven't been a while since I seen you here, brother.
Yuvraj. What up?
Yeah, you got the wrench on him. It's so funny whenever Austin popped in here, he had the wrench already. That was funny.
Okay.
I had to mod everyone in the beginning. I was like looking. Love the news, but a very good way to exercise patience and discipline. Yeah, I think it is.
Their chat. You know, and it's easy to be patient and disciplined and to exercise this, you know, with a playbook, right, of setups. Like I said before, that eliminates all that emotions, right? You know, when you have a plan, it backs it up. You have logic now, right? Plan has logic. So when you get emotions in the charts, you have a plan, the emotions don't get to you because you have the logic, right? We talk about this every day, all the time. And it's just, you know, repetition to the mind for you to hear this and understand it more and more.
Yeah, exactly. That's why it's like, you know, I love whenever people are like, dude, this guy just keeps talking. It's like, bro, we're trying to ingrain this in your brain. This is what I would want if I was brand new. I want someone to ingrain this in my brain. I want someone to be lecturing me every single morning, reminding me what I want to see and what I'm trying to manifest whenever I'm here on these charts, right?
Exactly. Yeah. That's the point of the live streams, right? Is to, you know, help teach other traders, right? You know, you hop on the live stream and you can learn from other traders. So yeah, we got to be talking, you know, in order for our live stream to be good, we got to be dropping gems and we got to be helping traders, you know, be successful, because that's the result we need and want to see. That's the purpose.
Yes, sir.
Red FX in the building. What up, Red FX?
Yeah,
Red FX, I'm looking forward to tonight, brother.
Starting a new funded challenge today. Wish me luck. Yo, good luck, you Rush. Yo, you got this in the bag, bro.
Hey, yes, sir. You got this, chat. But I wanted to, you know, I was listening to the funded trader podcast, and Angelo was saying, you know, Uncle Scott will know this, but 30% of traders, they'll pass phase 2. They'll pass phase 1 and phase 2, but only 15% of the traders actually get a payout.
That's
So
actually crazy.
what are traders doing, right? That's getting them funded. They're past phase 1, they're past phase 2, but now they can't get the live account. What are they doing wrong, right? That's what we would all think. That's the question we ask, and it's pretty simple. They're switching up what they're doing, right? That's why we're heavily preaching, heavily talking about not changing anything, right? The strategy always remains the same. The strategy will never change, right? Only minor adjustments, if any adjustments are made. The strategy never changes. The only thing that changes is the account size and your profits. That's the only thing that changes. So people will get a bigger account and they'll be like, oh, I got to manage risk now differently. I got to, you know, maybe enter differently, but that's wrong, right? Nothing changes. That you do the same thing on a small account that you do this on a big account, right? You can't trade a big account if you can't trade a small account, right? An account is account, and you trade it the same way. The same way you grew it is the same way you got to maintain it, right? You should not be switching up anything just because you grew your account or because you passed phase 1 or phase 2. No, you do the same thing that got you there, right?
Yep.
So
John spitting though. That is so true. I remember seeing a statistic about a year ago from, I believe it was my Forex funds, and it was across the month 4,000 people had bought a challenge. Guess how many people ended up passing, getting funded, and getting a payout? You guys got any guesses? Out of 4,000 people
Getting funded.
got funded,
And a payout?
yeah, it got to pay out everything, like you were just talking about with
It's like
I would-
probably like
Out
1%,
of how many
less than
people?
1%.
4 people. Yep,
Yeah.
mana, dude, mana, Duarte, yo, just nailed that. 4 people. So you know what you gotta do, gang, is like you really gotta separate yourself from the rest of people. You know, we're all humans. We all have a lot of the same emotions. We all have our psychological issues that we deal with day in and day out. You know, that's what makes us human at the end of the day. But having a playbook and having a plan that you follow every single day is gonna give you guidance, and it's gonna keep you straight. It's gonna keep you in check. So that way, you know, you don't go off the rails because one mistake or one emotional decision leads to another and leads to another, and then it really just turns into a downward spiral, right?
Yes. And another reason, you know, why people, you know, get so high emotions and why they, you know, decide to just change what they're doing that got them funded, right, is because of money. They're focused on the money. They're not focused on taking the best trade, right? You know, they pass phase 1, phase 2. They see they got this account now. They can start making actual money. And they're like, all right, I got to change it up because this is live money now. I got to make my whole position. So next thing you know, they're holding their position. They're like, I need 10,000 on this trade. I need it. And they'll end up probably lose the whole account on that trade, right? That's what's happening today as we talk. So don't be focused on the money, right? Be focused on the money is not going to get you anywhere, right? Focus on the best trade will get you the money though, right? So focus on the best trade. Don't focus on the money. And that's another reason why people are blowing accounts and they can't maintain it is because of money. They get emotions because of the money, and because that, you know, this is a live account, they could start to actually make actual money. And that's the reason they blow their accounts, because they're chasing money. Don't chase money. Focus on chasing the best trade. Another reminder.
You know, it's all about just percentage gains, really. At the end of the day, that's all you should look at. You shouldn't look at the numbers.
Yes.
You know, did you do 1%, 2%, 3%? Did you lose percent? Try to look at the percentage gain. That's a really good advice that I have, because then you're no longer looking at the numbers and the actual dollar amount. You shift from the mindset of looking at, oh, I made $1,000, you know, this could buy me this, and that, and it's goes from that to, oh, I made 1% on my account, and it's like, well, that's it. It's just 1% of your account. I said, alright, so I seen someone ask twice. US 30 celery played the upside 1 hour time frame. Let me look at the US 30. No, because it has no bottom wick. Oh wait. Ooh, it's very, very, very little. I mean, I would say that it is valid. I would, because you closed above, right? And then you went up and broke the highs. The only thing is, it's like, gang, this bottom wick is so small that I really gotta. You see it now? You know, I don't really think that's a bottom wick. That's like 10 points, not even. 42.26. It's literally 1 point bottom wick on US 30. That is like 1 point. So I don't know. This is another trade where it's just like, I don't know, if you wanted to let it run and see what happens with it. I mean, not bad. US 30 above here though is clean still. And then you also have 4 hour candle with no bottom wick. So you know, we were kind of expecting, because it right at 1 this candle was the 8 a.m. one, that this one was gonna pull back some, you know what I mean? Why are we so greedy? It's just a natural human mindset.
There's the money.
Greed is human. Yeah, Cheryl just said it.
Chasing
Greed
the
is
money.
human nature. Earlier discussed about letting your SL get hit. Do you close anything before that, like 50%, etc. if the trade isn't looking good? No, because the win rate is just so high. You know what I mean? There's been plenty of times where we've come super close to stop loss. Like, if you think about the trade we took in the morning before the most recent FOMC, you know, that was 2 hours of drawdown. It literally came about 2-3 pips from stop loss on 2 or 3 different 30-minute candles, because we were in it for 2 hours. And, you know, it eventually played out, got our partial secured, went break even, and then that was the trade. So, you know, if it's not looking good, I mean, you know, you just gotta have faith in your setup and play it out.
Yeah.
Let it play out.
Yeah. You're always ahead in the trade, right? With previous candle stops, like, you're always ahead. That trade is not, it's always valid. The trade is always valid until it hits that stop loss or breaks the previous candle's highs or lows, right? But until it does that, the trade is still valid. So you, like Sam just said, you could see the stop, you could see it in draw, you could see your trade in drawdown, about to break the lows or break the highs, and then come right back down into profit, right? That's because you're always ahead in that trade until those highs or lows get braked, right? So that's the chart's telling us where it wants to go, and by it breaking the highs or lows, you know, it will go further on from that point.
Yeah, because once these candles print out, guys, there's literally nothing you can do. I could scroll back to.
Yep.
I can tell you what we did 10 years ago. So these are just like solid candle confirmations. So that's why you're using them, and your stop loss is always going to be what is going to invalidate my trade to make it no longer right. You know, what makes my setup invalid? That's where you put your stop loss.
Yes.
Shout out RK. What's up, RK? Good morning.
Okay. Yeah. And back to what Sam was saying, that's another reason, you know, we don't close or manage risk emotionally, because we're always ahead. We can come up to stops and not break those highs or lows and come back into profit and be chilling because we're always ahead. So there's no reason to exit emotionally, right? Because we don't enter emotionally and impulsively. We enter off of closures, so we'll exit the same way, right? And that's the only way, like that's the only way we'll exit the trade besides our stops getting hit. The only way we'll exit a trade is if we close above or below the range that's going the opposite way of our trade. We can, you can either close half of your positions there, you can close full, whatever you do. But that's the only way we'll manage risk besides our stop loss getting hit. If it ever happens, we're just chilling. We'll let stops get hit, right? We don't care because we're not gonna exit impulsively or emotionally.
I better who's in buys right now? Nobody should be in buys right now.
Geez, on gold.
Yeah, it's just ripping up. That news came out.
Hey, yeah.
Just sit on.
Chat, you can't get FOMO over this one candle that had news come out that just drove up. You can't get FOMO over this candle, right? Because if you got to, I know because I got a playbook of setups. But if you got a playbook of setups, you won't get FOMO over this because it ain't your playbook setup, right? This isn't a setup that you look for, right? A setup will catch your eye and you'll know that this is your setup, and then you'll execute. This ain't a playbook setup. So that being said, I have zero FOMO right now. And if you have FOMO, then you need a playbook setup because I have none, and you shouldn't either.
Yep. Just like literally just what John had just said. I don't have FOMO either because I have a playbook. When I see candles start flying, I just look at them and say, no entry. That's all it is to me at this point. I'm not like, oh man, this thing's flying. I could be up 100 pips right now. I could be up 50 pips. I could be up. It's never going to work out for you like that.
Right.
Just gotta let the price action play out. Some days price action good, some days price action bad.
And another great thing to help with your FOMO is like realizing that you don't need these humongous candles to make life-changing money.
Yeah.
Like you could change your life off of a 12 pip move, 13 pip move. Like you don't need these humongous candles to change your life.
That's facts.
Yep.
That's facts.
Like Nick says,
back to what Uncle Scott was saying.
Oh, go ahead.
You won't we're not worried about, like, we don't care about catching the full move, right? The full candle. We don't need to catch the whole daily candle going bearish. We just need a piece of it, right? We just need a little piece of it, and that will do as well. So yeah, good point, Uncle Scout.
Yeah. What was I? Oh yeah. Like Nick always said, let the market, we make the deal. It's got to give me this, and that, or I don't want anything to do with it. You're gonna go to you're gonna go to a dealership. You're gonna see the car you really want, and you're like, oh man, like I really want that, but I've got to have this, and this line up. And the salesman comes out and he tells you, well, we're gonna slap about 25% monthly interest on this. You're gonna need to have 50% for a down payment. Like, if that's not your, the deal you're looking for, as much as you really want that car, you just gotta give it up. Like, just let it go. Go to the next one. Go find a better deal.
Yes, and that's why we also say, you got to be fluent with the markets, right? It's like a language. You got to be able to speak the language of the charts. The charts speak a language, and you got to speak it too to communicate with it, right? So you got to be fluent with the markets. You got to be able to read candles. You got to understand what candles are saying, right? You got to understand what price action is saying, because price action repeats the same cycles over previous price action, right? And that's our strategy, is price action. So listen. So what it's saying to the left of us, right? We're gonna left of us if price action repeats the same cycles of previous price action, right? So yeah, that goes back to understanding and being able to read candles correctly and being fluent with the markets. And that's another thing traders get wrong. They don't understand the difference between hearing and listening, right? You could be hearing the charts. You could hear it say that it has a support, a resistance to the left of it, right there, but you know, you might have a big enough ego. You might think you're bigger than the markets, and you might be like, no, I don't care that I hear you, but I'm not. I don't care. I don't care that you have a. You're saying there's a resistance to the left, right? I think this. I think it's gonna go up, and you end up getting that trade, and then that's an unnecessary loss you could avoid instead of actually listening to the charts. And if you're listening, you're listening to the chart saying, all right, there's a resistance right here. So now you're listening, and now you won't get in that because now you know, right? There's a support to the left, resistance to the left. You won't get in. Right. So understand the difference between hearing and listening when you're, you know, having a conversation with the markets. You know, hearing is actually hearing and acknowledging that someone's there. Listening is comprehending and understanding what they're saying. So they're two different things, and that's something I see a lot of traders have problems with too. Is, you know, not being able to listen to the markets properly. So.
Yeah. Not being able to listen to the markets, you know, trying to get what they want out of it instead of what the market's willing to give. Yo, one of my biggest things that I've always went by, and like I used to have it on a sticky note on my monitor, is you can only control how much you lose in this game. You can never control how much you're gonna win.
Right.
So always keep that in mind.
Facts. That's facts.
Oh,
and
go ahead.
Those of you who got in the buys, you know, you're saying that's your playbook setup. That's perfect, bro. Follow your playbook. Follow your strategy. And if that's a strategy that you follow and you win off it, bro, do that. But, you know, here at Time to Eat, you know, we don't do that. We don't preach that. So, but follow your playbook. Whatever your strategy is, follow that.
Yeah. You know, and I'm honestly happy for you. At least somebody made some money. You know what I mean? We're sitting here patient, and at least somebody made some money. 90% of this all goes back to the huge market makers that run this $5-6 trillion market, you know? So, if you won, congratulations, as long as you followed your plan.
Yes.
You know, that should be a good win in your books.
Yes.
You know, that's one thing I feel like the Forex community's got a little bit messed up. You know, if you're not doing this like me, then you're not doing it right. Nah, it's just, we all have our each and own plan. There's about 1,000 ways to trade the market. You could use indicators if you wanted to, if they're part of your plan. You could use whatever you want. You could even just come in the charts every day. And I know someone who literally would just trade US30. They let the first 5-minute candle print after 9:30, and if it's bullish or bearish, they take a buy based off of that. And like that was their trading plan. And they had like 65-70% success rate with that. And as long as you follow that every single day, then you know that's your plan. So you know, we have some extra confirmations here because, you know, we want a higher win rate. We want to keep as many losses off of our books as possible. And that's just how we prefer to do things, you know.
Sure.
But there's 1,000 ways you can make money in this game. You know, there's no reason to, you know, hate on this person for doing that or hate on this. You know, it's never going to help you, never going to get you anywhere either.
Nope.
You know, focus on your own craft, focus on what you're doing every single day. And, you know, I promise you're going to see results. I promise you're going to see results.
Yes.
Yo, what up?
Hey, Ghost to me, what up?
Yeah, we had a little bit of technical difficulties, Alberto. Sorry about that. Yeah. Saw this on Twitter. Develop a love affair with your trading plan, not just the money. Yeah, absolutely. You know, I love the playbook. I love the plans. Because then it's just like I was just saying, when these setups appear in the market, it's no longer, oh, I hope I lose, or not, not I hope I lose. Oh, it's, oh, I'm no longer thinking I hope I win, or it's, this is the setup, I execute, 85% plus of the time, it's going to play out in my favor. If it doesn't, cool, I'm going to go to the next one, and then I'm going to do the exact same thing. That's about it though.
Yes. Yeah, man. You saw, I think it was Monday. I believe, we took a loss, and Nick showed a great example of this on the stream. He took a loss, and how he showed how to move on from it. And the way you move on from losses is by focusing on to the next trade, right? All right, we took a loss. Do what you got to do. Relook at it. See what you did better. See what you could have done better. See what you did wrong. Whatever it is, right? But now it's time to block that out and focus on the next best trade. And that was a great example. So if you didn't see Monday's stream, check that out and you'll see Nick show a great example of how to move on from a loss. Because that's something a lot of traders also can't do. They'll take a loss, and it could be a healthy loss, but they take a loss, and now they get so upset, so tight, they can't move on from the loss. They just need to make that back, and that's where they blow accounts. I'm telling you, Chad, I've seen this from so many traders. I've seen this from my brother, days and days and days. It took him months and months and months to get that to his head, and you can get that through your head right now. You can avoid all those months that I saw my brother go through. You can avoid all of that by just putting that to work, taking action on that, and not making those same mistakes that these traders make, right? So you see such high win rates now, and seeing a profitable trader now, because we learned from those mistakes that all of these other traders that are unsuccessful can't learn from and can't get in their head and take action on working on, so.
Someone just asked, why use 1 hour time frame instead of 30 minutes or 15 for closure? Well, right now the 30, 15, and 1 hour are all gonna close at the same time, so so yeah, that's just why I have the 1 hour up. But I really only like to take entries off of the 30-minute and the 1 hour. 15 very rarely. Like, it's gotta be like right after we have a lot of volume with like news or something.
Yeah, the reason our entries are on the 30-minute time frame and the 1 hour time frame, and sometimes a 15-minute, is because, well, when we get our direction, we get our bias from higher time frames like the weekly, daily, and 4 hours, and then we execute on the lower time frames. In the lower time frames, you can say 5-minute and 15-minute, but if the higher time frames are stronger confirmations, we're gonna use the 30-minute and 1 hour that are stronger than the 5-minute and 15-minute, because they're stronger confirmations. So most of our entries and strong confirmations are going to be on those time frames, and they are. You'll rarely see us take 15-minute entries, but most of our entries on 30 and 1 hour, because those are strong time confirmations.
Keep an eye on GJ. You guys keep asking. See what GJ is doing. GJ's not looking too bad. You're finally getting that candle to close above here. Just wait on it. See what GJ does. I'd still want to wait for 9:30 with GJ. Like if I were gonna trade GJ, gang. Like GJ looks good, but I don't know.
I've been doubting GJ a lot, and it was one of the first pairs I traded.
It hadn't been hitting like it used to.
Yeah, it really isn't, bro.
Like yeah.
Yeah, like our last trade was to be
GJ. I don't know. I don't get too excited over GJ. This isn't even like a crazy range to work with either.
Yeah, it's not like gold, chat. It's not like gold or US30 or NAS 100. Yeah, it doesn't move like that.
Do you use SMC or price action? No. I use price action. I don't use SMC though. Do I still use the DXY for Confluence? No. It's like every once in a while I'll look at it. This is really all I do is like go to the daily. Previous day was bullish. Okay, so what is there? What does that mean for gold? It means that gold should be moving down. And that's basically what it's been doing all week. I don't really trade it. But if you're looking at that video that's on my channel, all I did was explain how to look at the DXY trading the exact same way we do with gold. And then like saying that, okay, But that's completely out of the trading plan now. So like that's I don't use that. It's not part of the plan. And yeah. But yeah.
Yo,
Scott Strong.
Scotty bye.
Someone
Scott,
asked, could we take this
buying.
wick fill? And it's just like, I can't. This is still within this. So we put up our ranges and everything earlier. This is all red range within here. So there's a chance that it could also come up and then reject, and we just range in here. And you know, this is where we finish off the month, finish off the week, finish off the day. But so like, yeah, this is the red no trade range. 4-hour candle too, like if you pop on the 4-hour, so like I always say, you know, let the daily, let the 4-hour kind of paint the picture. Use the 30-minute, use the 1 hour, or yeah, 30-minute, 1 hour to find the entries to execute. But do you really want to buy in a, what, you got 4-hour resistance here, 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 wicks. If the 4-hour could close above here, then cool, you got some strong confirmation to move up on the next 4-hour. But really, you just want to wait for a candle to close above, because then you have, what is this range? About 40 pips to work with, right? And then you also have the daily bias in your favor at that point with breaking previous daily highs. We broke previous daily highs, and if we're going to keep driving up, then you could maybe even get a runner, you know? So yeah, just wait on it. Just wait on it. We got 50 seconds. We'll see what happens.
Yep. Hey, we got a new 4-hour candle too. Opening.
This is a real dangerous range right now. You want to stay out of this.
Yeah. So no trade range. What about GJ? Yeah, like I said, GJ might keep moving up here. Looks like it will, you know. We'll see what happens. Like always though, you know, I'm gonna want to wait till 9:30 before anything, because that's where the volume is gonna hit. This next 30-minute candle could do anything.
Yeah, Chad. That's why you'll see a lot of times we get the celery at 9:30. That's because it's waiting on 9:30, right? It's waiting on news it's not news, but it's waiting on the volume at 9:30. So there's not that much volume, so that's why we'll get that top wick created, right? And then we'll get the celery. But
yeah, just wait on it.
And that's why we don't enter right off the bat of a 4-hour too.
Right. So like this is the thing here, gang. I'm looking at this right now. If this goes up and breaks a high here, you're betting your stop loss on this 4-hour candle is low, right? And like, that's like barely anything. So if you take it, the break of the highs with your stop loss here, it's about an 8 pip stop loss. But you know, this 4-hour candle, there's a good chance that it's gonna want to pull back and make a bottom wick. So we're just gonna have to wait. No top wick on the 15 for GJ. Ooh, yeah. So see, that is also important. I personally wouldn't have looked at that, but that means that there's no range to continue up here. How or when did you discover this strategy? So I started learning from Raja Banks personally back in October of 2020. And that was when I was first introduced to price action and everything. So
same.
You know, it's been almost 3 years, about 2.5 years. I've been speaking the language of price action. Will I live stream forever? Yo, so this might be your first time here. I'm not sure. But usually we go live on this channel. This is the Time to Eat Trading channel. And Nick is usually here with us. You know, the boy Nick. And he's usually hosting. So, but he's on vacation right now. You know, he's enjoying himself, enjoying the fruits of his labor. And so we're on this channel for today. But will I live stream forever? You know, I'm sure we'll be here for a good while. You know, we're really just getting started with Time to Eat.
Bro, you came at the best time.
Yeah, this is the best time to get here.
Yeah.
Yo, I had
Oh,
someone message me on Instagram yesterday, and it hit me like boom. They were like, "Yo, you guys are the modern day Raja," and like, yo, I never even thought of this. Raja, Kerwin, Macedonian, Uncle Ted, Jeev. I was like, yo, it's crazy. Because
100%.
I remember those are
Pass
all the
around.
guys that I learned from and would sit and listen to on their live stream, 3 years ago about. Sir, do I need a boat to sail? Floaty should do you good.
Yeah. Austin. Austin in the building. What up, Austin?
Yo, Austin.
Herwin does his own paid streams on Zoom.
Austin, looking forward to tonight, brother.
What's my Instagram? My Instagram is just Real Sam Capital. That's it. So if you want to send me a message or whatever, that's where she is.
Scott, yeah, you need a boat, bro. You need a boat to sail.
Where's the bleeder? I don't know. Look, guys, see, this is why you don't trade within this range. Went up, it's rejecting. I mean, it could very well keep driving up, but that's what I'm saying. You know, this is just where the price action's ugly, choppy. Just let it go for now. In trade. How do you know that news will make the dollar go up or down? Well, it depends what news it is. That's actually a really good question. If you could give me an example of a news event, I could tell you. What is your lot size? So it depends. Well, really, this is what I would tell you. I risk 1% for every 10 pips. Right? I was talking about this earlier. So whatever 1% for you would be what I would be risking. Because at the end of the month and every month, all I'm trying to do is make more pips than I'm going to lose. Right? That's all I'm trying to do at the end of every month. Every month. So I always use fixed lot sizes and risk about the same. And I got about a maximum like 4% risk per day. But I always use the same lot size. So even if my stop loss is going to be 20 pips or if it's going to be 30 pips, I'm still going to have the same lot size. Because we're going to take the same setups. The stop loss might be different, but the setups are the exact same. So, you know, what would I do? So on 100K, it'd be 10 lots, 200K, 20 lots, etc. 300K, 30 lots, 400K, you know the deal.
Yeah. Yeah, if you don't know whether you should do fixed lots or risk percentage, you know, that's up to you. You know, with this win rate, it really doesn't matter. With this win rate strategy, with the strategy, it doesn't really matter. So whatever's gonna fit your personality best, you know, do it. Because they're both fine. Nick brought up a good point though yesterday about the fixed lots because I do risk percentage. I risk 2% per trade, but I liked what Nick said yesterday. Like, you know, the days, you know, say we get a 9:30 trade, right? And we might just get a small top wick, you know. So instead of say we get like a 10 pip or 15 pip stop, you know, instead of risking like 2 or 3% of your account, do the fixed lot. If you got fixed lots, it'll only be like 1% or 1.5% of your account. So that was a good point too, you know. So whatever, you know, is gonna work for you. Yeah, Nick's got a risk management video coming soon. I'm not sure when, but
There's no time delay. Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier. I was like, yo, this delay is crazy. I watched myself click on something while the OBS was over top the video, and it like tripped me out because it was doing it at the same time. Yeah, I don't know. I have to see what my setting is different, or maybe I'm just tripping because you know I usually just have the stream muted while I'm on the Zoom because I don't want to hear myself twice. average percentage a month, usually it's about like 10 to 12% for me personally. Well, we'll say 8 to 12. 8 to 12 is probably more fair.
Yeah.
On average. Stream quality is awesome. Cool, cool. Nicks for me is like 3 to 4 second delay. Cool, cool, yeah. By determining bias, do we only look for the previous daily candle or overall market structure? Previous daily candle, and so I can tell you why, and because that also used to confuse me a little bit whenever I first heard Donvo say that. So obviously, no matter what time frame it is, daily, weekly, you know, you can see obviously we're bearish. Price isn't moving down; it's in a downtrend right now. But for this specific day, you know, this could be where price made a low and might want to move up. So this is why we just go off of what the previous daily candle is. How did you learn that gold is negatively correlated to the dollar? Is it from your mentors like Raja Banks? Yeah, I learned a lot of fundamentals from Capital Hungry, if you know who that is. I've heard Raja say it, I've heard him, Jeev say it, I've heard plenty of people say it. I got a big old notebook for gold and the fundamentals. So like I could even like read this off or share some of the pages. What is gold? Precious metal and economic safe haven. Is globally hoarded and traded using electronics, jewelry, etc. Has held value historically over time. It's an investment vehicle. Global titan in the financial markets. Regardless of what people say, it stood the test of time. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
And then I got some stuff in here, like talking about inflation. Inflation is exactly as the name states. Prices across all items are inflated or increased. So if inflation is rising, it is also going to impact the price of gold. Have you been in G's private group? No. Yo, he has so much on his YouTube, gang. To learn from. You know, I feel like anyone who does a live stream is giving you way more than you're ever gonna get for something that you maybe pay for. You know, the time to eat elite thing is completely different. I don't count that, but there ain't too much that you could pay for in this game that's gonna, you know, give you the education and teach you the discipline that you really need. You know, if I sold signals or if anybody sold signals, you know, they're not going to teach you discipline. They're not going to teach you price at, well, they might if you look at it enough. But you get what I'm saying though, you know what I mean?
Not so facts. Like you can learn so much on live stream because you're watching the trader trade. Like you're actually getting an example of how to trade. So you should be able to copy that. You know.
What is the name of that book? It's my 2001 and 2022 journal. That's what the name of it is. I could take some pictures out of it though and put it in the Discord if you guys would like. If you want to learn some fundamentals alongside of gold. Yeah, like I actually just found this thing the other day. It's actually crazy what I got going on in here.
Yeah, put it in the Discord. We're in Discord.
What YouTube is it? That YouTube that I was talking about earlier is just
Yo, Sam,
Capital Hungry.
Check the waiting room in Zoom.
Oh yeah. Yo! Sorry, I wasn't looking at my screen. Get him in here, get him in here.
The boy.
What it do?
Yeah.
Hey. Diggy Stew.
What's he doing? Can you hear us?
Nah, I can't hear him.
I can hear him.
You can?
Oh, he's connected. Hold on.
Gang,
Yo!
Gang.
what's the deal?
What's the
Yo.
deal?
What up,
it's
chat?
popping.
Hold on.
Hold on, let me
What's
bring
goody?
up
Ew.
Yo.
I'm gonna resize so y'all can see everyone. What up? You want to say anything to the gang? They're going crazy
What
for
up?
you
What
right
up?
now.
Hey, happy Friday, guys. What's going on, man?
What's going on?
How we doing?
Nick's in the building.
doing?
Yo, the W's are
Sam.
going crazy.
Yeah,
what's
let's
up?
get the
Hey,
W's.
Hey,
Get
chat.
the
throw
W's
some
for the
dubs
host
in the
of
chat,
Santi.
man. Let's get some W's in here.
W's in the chat.
W's in the
How y'all?
chat.
How y'all feeling? Good?
Yeah, I'm feeling wonderful.
Yeah, bro, feeling great.
I can't see the chat, but yeah, you guys are
they're going
killing
crazy.
it, man.
Sir, thank you, bro.
Yup. Thank you.
Hold on.
Hell yeah, chat.
Hey,
Spam it
chat,
up with the W's for the
W's.
host.
Who's in here? Who's in here today?
We got
Scott.
Bradley,
Oh, Mike Grant's in
Sandman.
here. Sandman's in the building. All right. Santiago, Gino, hey, Real Rich is in the building. All the mods are here, right?
Yup.
I think I've seen everybody. Yeah, what up, chat?
We're only missing you.
Happy Friday, everyone. Happy Friday.
Friday.
Friday, man. Hey, I just want to hop on here and say I am so proud of these guys. These guys are up here like we haven't skipped the beat. Haven't
Nah.
skipped the beat. Same language, same tempo, same analysis, just on the money, man. So the community is dialed in, tied in together, and it's just so good to see. So proud of you guys, man. You guys are doing an awesome job here today.
Yo, shout
Thank you,
out to
brother.
you though, bro.
Proud of you.
Enjoy your one little day break from the stream. Guys, Nick has been going crazy ever since beginning of this year, and even before that, all the work that you didn't see put in. That's really the real work. Yeah, so shout out to Nick. There wouldn't even be 700 people right here, right now, without this guy. So,
Chad, W's.
W's. Yeah, El Capitan!
Use for the host. Pakistan.
El Capital. Sam Capital.
Nah, he said El Capitan.
Oh,
Capitan, that was Scott. Tell me about you.
Let's go. Hey, yeah, just another day, bro. Just another day of running it up, running the strategy.
yeah, buddy.
You don't have
Yeah, I'm
many
over
there.
videos, bro? Or
Can you
just
guys see
starting
me?
out? Oh, yeah. Here, I can bring it up bigger if you want, so they can.
Oh no. I didn't know if Chad could see me or not.
Yeah, they can see you.
Oh, bet.
You guys see
bet.
Nick?
Yeah, no.
Leave it right here. It's a little bit more towards the middle of the screen. Someone said,
Yeah.
"Am I new?"
Hey, I'm the new guy here.
Are you just starting out? You don't have that many videos? You gotta dig a little. I do have plenty of videos on here. Actually on this channel. But like I said earlier, here, I'll show you again. This is, if you go and look, I have plenty of, my own streams that I did here before I met Nick. But if where we're at every single day nowadays is it time to eat. So this is where you need to be. If you aren't subbed and this is your first time being here with us, make sure you go right now to Time to Eat Trading on YouTube and subscribe there, because after today someone had just said keep streaming every day on this channel. I'm not going to. I'm here every day on the other channel with these guys.
Hey, chat's gonna be like hashtag where's Sam? Come on.
Yeah, don't be messaging me asking me where the stream is next Monday, because we're gonna be here on this YouTube channel you're seeing right on the screen right now. So if you aren't subscribed already, take your butt over there and do yourself a favor and sub there.
Sub to the channel.
Subscribe.
Yeah, I'm helping my dad clean out. He's selling the house. He's selling his house, so I'm helping him clean out and do all that good stuff. And
Yeah,
lot of old childhood stuff here too, which is pretty cool, man. Pretty cool to see.
Reminiscing.
Yeah, dude. Yup.
It's good to see that, you've been away from for 6-7 months now. So it's good to be back, childhood home even for a day.
It's good to be back. We had some calzones yesterday. We had some New York Brooklyn pizza.
Yeah.
It was
Slap.
awesome. Yeah,
That calzone
Absolutely
was
slap.
crazy.
calzone was gorgeous, Uncle Scout. Gorgeous.
That calzone was wild.
Yo, that
Money.
Grimaldi's look crazy too. That was breadsticks. Is
Grimaldi's.
that what that was? With it, or
That was
Nah,
the
that was
calzone.
a cheese calzone. That thing
Yeah.
went off.
Yeah, so that's what you were
off
just
the
talking
handle.
about. Bro, I never even heard of that. You know, that must be like too rich for my blood. Calzone. I thought that shit was bread. I thought that shit was breadsticks.
Hey, me and Joe walked away paying like $170 for that yesterday, bro. It was crazy.
Hell
Yeah, dude. It was crazy.
This dude about spit his
You guys
water
brought
out.
some home? Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta get that takeout with those.
Oh yeah. Uncle Scalp knows what a good calzone looks like.
Forget
Yeah, he
about
does.
it.
Yeah, I
Forget
don't.
about it.
Yeah,
Sam
about
thought
it.
someone said Sam thought you went to Domino's.
That's the best they got in PA.
Yeah.
Now they got Geno's.
Oh, they got Geno's out there.
They got a
Hey,
Geno's
Gino.
everywhere though. Gino Gianelli's, whatever.
Oh,
We got Texas Roadhouse down in PA too, right?
Yeah. Texas
So-
Roadhouse. Yeah, I don't know. They're not too crazy. Everything's like down Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow.
Uh-huh.
Just
Yeah, last day of the month here, huh? Just
Mhm.
vibing a bit. But nothing really seems too you know, for my liking, to be honest.
Like this 30-minute for gold. I don't know. So if I move this zone up here, guys on the stream that are watching, if it can go close above here, then it could be a decent position. But you know, I'm just gonna wait for that. That would be the only way that I'll take a buy here. Because you know, the
Yeah,
1
maybe
hour
I-
is bullish, but we're still below here.
Yeah. Yeah, 30-minute closure above, not bad.
Yeah.
at times of volume. If it's not a time of volume, we're waiting for that next clean, the range up more, you know, with the cleaner candles to the left.
Yeah. Because if
Yeah,
we could
above
get
that's more clean.
a closer
Yeah.
above that, and then right at 9:30, you know, we should definitely see some volume. But the other thing is, like, I don't know, this ain't even a crazy range that we're gonna be going into.
It's not.
Like 30 pips.
Yeah,
at
on
the
a day
very
like today,
most.
you might as well wait for above that other high.
Yep, that's exactly
Yeah,
like
because then
I'd much rather.
the monthly gets to pull back at that point. So
Mhm.
last day of the month, maybe we get a pullback.
Yeah.
Maybe gold wants to pull back like another like 50, 60 pips. I don't know what that range is, but yeah, I mean I can see that happening. But if it doesn't happen, don't even stress it.
Right. Yeah.
We,
last day
we're
of the
chilling.
month, it's been beautiful.
Great month.
Yeah.
Hey, chat, great freaking month, man. We were damn near
yeah.
perfect, man. Damn near perfect this month. So don't blow it on today. Don't try and rush into anything. It's Friday. It's the last day of the month. Like most of the chat's just vibing here. So if the setup shows up, take it. But if it doesn't, don't even worry about it, man. What a month it's been.
Yep. Yeah,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
what I'm saying. You know,
Solid.
I'm not itching to take a trade or nothing. You know, I'd have loved to put a W up on the board for the team, but you know, with it being the
Yeah,
end
of
of the
course.
month and everything, you know, I don't know.
Yeah.
If we don't get a setup, it is what it is.
Yeah, we need extra confirmations, you know, with it being the last day of the month. So
Yeah, like it's gotta be like I want to put my whole house on it.
yeah,
It's got to be a 9:30 salary.
yeah.
9:30 salary.
Salary.
Nick can't read the chat, guys. Someone asked how the flight was.
Oh, flight was perfect. Couldn't ask for a better flight. Absolutely perfect. I almost missed the flight. That's the only thing.
Really? Because you got off so
I
late?
almost- I was legit the last guy on the plane. Like when I was like approaching to board, they were like, "Nicholas?" I was like, "Yeah, that's me." The guy just was like, "Come on, man. Come on."
Yeah.
And then I had to go to the bathroom real quick. And I'm like the last guy on the plane, and now I'm like, I use the bathroom real quick, you know, go to the back of the bathroom. People like, well, other than that, it was a good flight. It was quick. I watched Creed 3 on the flight, and yeah, good flight. Thanks for asking.
Yeah.
Oh,
They keep asking too about the signals. Do you still have the
Well,
promo for the 2 months free
yeah.
if you buy 1 month? All right. Yeah, there's
Yeah,
like
yeah,
four
yeah.
people that ask that as soon as you start talking.
Yeah. We'll
The
keep it
links for
running.
all that too are still in the description because I literally just copied the description from the other live streams and pasted it in here. So
Yeah. Yeah, we'll probably just keep it running for the weekend, and then come July, we'll just go back to, you know, what it normally was. But yeah, we promoed that for like 2 weeks, so I think that's good. I think we helped a lot of people, and everybody's got 2 free months now, so y'all are chilling.
Yeah, y'all are chilling. You won't need them
Yeah.
for a good while.
Yeah. Yeah, anyone who purchases any signals today, tomorrow, or Sunday, basically whenever the end of June is, tomorrow or Sunday or whatever, but yeah, you get two free months. 2 months on the house. And we're gonna do exactly what we did in June. We're gonna continue to do in July. And if we're continuing to stay professional, disciplined, then we should continue to get the same results. And that means it's gonna be a great month. So I think every month we've been around 85%, 86% win rate. I think this month we were damn near 100, man, but it's probably going to be like 90 something or whatever. And then off to July, you know, great performance here in June. And then now we move on to July come next week. And, you know, we just continue that momentum into the next month here.
Yep.
You got start of 3, right? So should see good amount of momentum, right?
Yeah.
Things are starting to kick in, and yeah.
Santiago said this month is 94%. Yeah, exactly.
94.
94%. You know, that's
Professional.
solid A on the test.
Oh yeah.
I just seen another question. When the monthly signals promo will finish? It'll go for the end of this weekend. And I seen some of the people say that the links in the description aren't working. If you go to the other channel, I'm not sure why they're not working. I checked them out. I don't know why. If you go to the other channel, you'll find them there for sure.
Just go to the Discord.
Or in the Discord.
Go into our Discord.
Yeah. How about I show y'all the Discord? If you haven't been in the Discord yet, here she is.
Yeah.
You know, we got our Discord. You know, we got the traders chat room. This is the playbook. This is all the setups. Shout out to Trill. Yo, I'm pretty sure he made this in the
shout out to Trill.
pads.
Bro, Trill made us really cool T-shirts as well. He's sending them to me and everything like that. So man, Trill, shout out to chat W for Trill, because he's just doing this stuff out of the kindness of his own heart, bro. He sent me shirts, Time to Eat shirts with juicer on them and everything that we're gonna sample, see if we want to make like a lot more shirts. But yeah, he's amazing, man. He brings ideas to me all the time, and a lot of you guys do. But shout out to Trill, man.
Oh, shout out Trill.
Yeah, fast shout out Trill.
Yes,
Great
sir.
shirt.
The full links in copy. Just go to the Discord,
if you
guys.
Show them where the
they're right
there.
here
That's
in
where
the
everything is.
paid signals. You join the Discord. The link should be the link is in the description of this live stream. Join in here. You know, we got the links and everything right here, but we got a New York session. Yo, look at this. Y'all are funny, bro. This New York session. We also got London and Asian. You know, the guys are super active. I have no idea. That shit's quaking. Seen that thing? In the London session. So, you know, people are always in here. You know, we got guys that are really good, you know, pretty fluent with the playbook and everything. They can help you out with the London session. You know, sometimes John is up for London session. You can slide him an @ and he can answer some questions too. Asian session. This is the ranges from last night. Posted that up in there. Charts for the stream. This is where if you guys want to send some charts for us to review while we're live, throw your charts up in here. This is where the links to the stream usually go. Daily profits, so if you want to put some daily profits in here, you know, this is actually where's the prop firm funding? Yo, this is the chat. Y'all gotta see this. Yo, shout out to Austin too, who he got this trade copier video. So in case any of you guys are interested in like a trade copier or that's something that's up your alley, he talks a lot about it. Yo,
nice.
I like to he's got gems in here too. Like I was watching it last night, and he has it like one of the things that I picked up the most was like disabling all of the pairs except for the ones that you trade, because otherwise it'll make the copier lag and sometimes you'll get different entries.
When did he post that video?
Just last night, like 9 o'clock.
Yeah, I didn't see it. I gotta go check that out.
Yeah, I like that. Shout
Look
out
it up.
Austin. You know, he went through and went in blind, and he came out. And he's gonna help us. But yeah, in here, bro, every single day, I swear. Yeah, Austin passing 200K funded account.
Jeez.
Another one. Chandra.
Another one.
Yo, shout out to Chandra.
Hey.
Passing what is this? My Forex funds.
Oh, nice. Hey, Chandra
Oh.
W.
Let's go, Chandra.
Congrats,
Oh,
Chandra.
nice. When was this? I did not see that.
This is
Yeah, me
yesterday
neither.
There's
at,
the OG.
8:45.
Awesome.
I didn't see it either.
Go.
Oh, amazing. Congrats, Chandra. Great job, man. Great job. We did
Yeah.
a one-on-one together. It was really fun. And yeah, she's up and coming. She's really going to start changing a lot of lives, man.
Oh yeah.
Let's go.
I've been seeing her name every day. Every day I hop on
Yeah.
and see Chandra. So shout out Chandra. I'm very happy and excited for you. Right? And nothing changes, right? We're doing the same thing. Same thing that
Yep.
got you there, you're doing it now.
Yep. And
Yep.
remember, money is nor good or bad. It just takes on the characteristic of the person who has it. And Chandra's got great character, so she's going to do a lot of great things with money, man. So well deserved. Congratulations.
Yep. Fire in the
Congrats.
booth
Big
for Chandra.
congrats.
Big up.
Fire in the boot.
Chandra the OG.
Look at Gino too over here killing it. Notice
Yeah,
how he has
Gino.
no profit target. You know, this guy's already funded. He's up $4 grand. I'm pretty sure. What, you've been about a week, Gino?
For
If I'm not wrong.
stats.
So
Feels good, doesn't it?
yeah,
Feels good.
Nicolay too, completing phase 1.
Look up.
XAUUSD. Sorry if I pronounced that wrong. 50K, 54K, passing 50K. You know, they just keep going. Phase 2, Anthony. Shout out Anthony.
Yeah.
I could keep going, guys. You know, there's plenty. Santiago too. Completely
Yes, sir.
funded with FTMO.
Free, too. Free man.
Yeah,
Free man
yesterday
walking.
was his last day at his
Hey,
job too.
W.
W's for Santiago.
Big victory right there.
That's what it's all about, gang.
Yes. Yep. Right.
Shout out to Marvin. Daniel passing phase
Nice.
1. Yeah, I could go through this all day. You guys honestly should just go through this for yourself. I think that if you're trying to get funded, this will give you a lot of motivation, and it'll give you proof. It'll really solidify that belief that you can become funded and do this full time. You know, freedom is literally right around the corner. Look how many other people are, you know, taking this serious and really diving in every single day and changing their life, gang.
Oh,
So, you know, take advantage of these streams. They're free. There's a lot you could learn. You know, I've even learned a ton since, you know, coming on here and every single thing. But it's 9:30, so let's lock it in real quick and look. Oh, I do like it, gold right now, but
I like
don't
it.
know. See all the other pairs. Yeah, GJ just kind of ran.
Yeah. That's the only thing with gold, right? We're meeting up with like a range that's like kind of consolidating. Like, yeah, that is a clean candle, you could say, but look at all the other candles to the left of that, like
Yeah,
pretty
it's
chopped.
in here.
Yeah.
How's the 4 hour looking?
I mean, yeah, 4 hours at that resistance. Yeah, if it breaks the highs, I mean, you know, obviously has a chance of driving up.
What do you think, Nick? Think she's in on the drive? She looks good. I know this dude wanted me. He's waiting for me. I like it, but I think it's, you know, for me it's like it's end of the month. I'm pretty much done here, you know. Boom, there's that top wick. So if you're in, this is your entry. I just don't like this range here. So I'm not in this, or otherwise you'd see my terminal. But boom, you'd have about 20 pips stop, unless you're gonna use previous. It's about 35. But you'd be in right now, and you would have just got stopped if you use current.
Oh yeah, if you're entering, definitely I'll get off of the previous highs, enter out the previous highs.
Yeah.
But I mean, you do got volume. Don't mean I'm not, you know, I won't be surprised obviously if this breaks the highs and drives up. Like I'm not saying it's not going to, but I'm just saying like, extra.
Yeah.
I would like to see maybe
If
little something.
if you took that at the flip,
Yeah.
like John said, wait for the break of the highs. Like if you'd have took that in a flip with current lows, you would have just got burnt. Like I just don't like this chop range in here. It's the end of the month too. Like I'd rather just wait. I feel like price isn't gonna want to do a crazy move. It's the end of the month. We don't have anything to just start flying up through this traffic other than NYSE open.
Yeah, you also have a very strong resistance on the 4-hour. So you could see rejections there as well.
Yeah, just like Nick said a minute ago, guys. Just wait for the super clean range here. This is a 30 pip range, and
just like a day like today, like the last day of the month, like you just want to be a little extra careful. Like maybe if this wasn't the last day of the month, like you could get it.
Yeah.
You have support and resistance. They break through tons of volume, but just because it's the last day of the month, it's just like gotta be a little cautious.
Yeah, those of you who got in on the flip, you got to remember what I always talk about, right? We want to see price make a high, right? And then if we don't have a high yet, we want to see that candle a lot of times make that little high. If you notice how it made that high and now it's just driving back down, once it re-breaks the lows, now you're pretty good. I mean, you can set buy stops at the break of those highs now, because if we have volume, it's 930. We break those highs, we're gonna fill that whatever range it is, 30 pip range. But the flip entry there with stops below the current candle that's just not a good position to take. Right? You want to see that candle roll bullish real quick, give you a high, and then come down and break those lows, and then re-break the high. Once it re-breaks the high, if and when, then price should start to drive. But we're coming down to the lows here too. So if it re-breaks that high, I mean, personally, buy stops are good with volume coming in, but we may see the lows. Yeah, we may see the lows break here. So but if it respects the low and breaks the high, it's 930. Where's price going, right? If we're breaking that high, and we're gonna fill that 30 pip range.
Alrighty.
But
yeah,
if
this is the bottom wick here,
and
and then it does flip, just like Nick said, this should be super solid at this point now, because you got closure above. Hold on a second, so I can get my how do you drag all this? So if I draw this here, right, you can see this candle did close above right here, and then you have the top of the range right here. So yeah, what I am gonna do here, Chad, is I'm gonna have buy stops, and we'll use the current candle low. But if it does end up just driving down here within the next couple minutes and breaking previous low, I'm just gonna delete them.
Yeah, you also need a 4-hour close bullish.
Yeah.
So yeah, you need a 4-hour bottom wick too.
Yeah. We get an entry, we get an entry. If we don't, might be the day.
No, yeah, 4-hour, it has a bottom wick. It's a small
just
bottom
a little,
wick.
yeah.
So I mean, if we do end up breaking the lows here, it's gonna be because the 4-hour resistance and to make a steeper 4-hour bottom wick.
Yeah, honestly, I personally would not enter this trade unless we broke that previous high, because that's the 4-hour top wick. So if we're breaking if we come down, make a new low, and then go up again and break the current 4-hour highs, then you should see a drive. But yeah,
Hear that? Moving it up. How big is that stop now? That was my question.
Yeah, but that's what I was gonna say. But then the actual trade may not make sense at that point.
Yeah, no,
with stop.
I don't like
so
it then.
yeah,
Alright, gang.
Stops over 40 pips now, so I don't.
Yeah.
I would.
Nope, no buy stops.
Not the best.
Not the best. Yeah.
You'll probably see the lows break here.
Yeah, like it's already drove down. I agree. Like that's why I
And
don't like it that much.
And yeah,
You go like that.
and these
close
type
the
of ranges
candle.
that you're gonna trade in, yeah. And these type of ranges where you're gonna trade in, where it's not like clean candles, like there's clean candles, but there's a little choppiness. Like those are meant for times of volume.
Yep.
But
Yeah, it probably
when
won't
stocks
work
get too
out
big,
anyway.
Like yeah, I think that usually it's like the first 5-minute candle is the bottom wick for 9:30. So like we're about 10 minutes in, it's still not flipping.
Yeah.
I don't know. Breaking 15 lows. It's
Patience.
about to break its own 1 hour low. I did like it though how it closed above and then made that bottom wick, but now it's like the stop loss
It
doesn't
did
make
look
sense.
good at first.
Yeah. But then yeah, like your stop loss is about 45 pips.
yep.
Just like
it
Scott
wouldn't
said,
surprise me if we broke the lows.
you don't have
Oh,
a damn near perfect month and then take a funky smeller.
If we have to talk this much about the trade, then it's most likely not that good of a setup.
Right.
US 30.
And
Let's look at it.
You have a lot of consolidation. There is a nice clean candle, but to the left, there's a lot of consolidation there on gold. So honestly, above that other resistance you got there is going to be your best bet.
Yep, right there's the lows.
Yeah, there go the lows. Yeah.
Yep. So anyways, we wouldn't have got it anyways. Because now the trade
No
is
deal.
invalid. No deal. Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier. No deal.
The chart said I'll give you this, but not this. We said no deal.
But hey, chat, I'm gonna hop off here. I hope you guys have a great Friday, a great weekend. My phone's gonna die here, so I gotta put it on the charger. But yeah, great month, gang. Just want to recap the month. We had a brilliant month. We stuck. Shout out to those who really stayed tight knit with us and took the trades that we took. They were the highest probability trades of the month. I promise you that during the New York session. So. Way to stay professional, way to stay disciplined. If you kind of lost it at some point throughout the month, just collect your thoughts, get it back. This will take some time this weekend to get that psyche right. You got a new month ahead of you, and it's a fresh 30 days. It's a fresh month for you to make a plan to show up as a professional every day and get the desired outcome that you want. So one heck of a month, gang. W's in the chat for the month of June, closing it off. I think 14-1, is that what it was?
Yep.
14 wins, 1 loss, 1 break even. A little loss too. It was 10 pip loss.
Yeah,
so
wasn't
even that crazy. And then now we move on to July. So y'all have a great day, great weekend. Hey, for the Time to Eat NY meetup, I'll see you boys later on tonight. Super pumped about that. We're gonna have a good time, man. We're gonna have some good food. We're gonna have some good fellowship, and talk about the vision. So I'll see you guys tonight. And for the rest of you, chat, love y'all.
Yep.
We'll see you guys.
I already got the W's going for you for like crazy.
Yes, sir. I'll see you guys on Monday. I'll be back home, back in the office, back at the desk, ready to go. So. Fresh month, and I'll see you guys then, all right?
Yep.
Peace
Yo,
out.
Enjoy it.
Later, boys.
Nick.
Yeah, Sam. Later, brother.
Yep.
Later, Uncle
Later.
Scalp. I'll see you later.
I'll see you tonight, brother.
Peace.
All right, guys. Peace. Peace, chat. Peace. And I'm gone.
And I'm gone. Yeah. You guys gotta love Nick.
Yeah, facts.
Next to GOAT.
Yeah.
The GOAT. He's the GOAT of gold. The king of gold.
Glory to the Father. Not yet. We'll stick around for a little while. I do think that today is gonna end up being a no trade day as well, though.
Yeah.
Someone said about the US 30 setup. Let's look at it. I mean, US 30 had no setup, no bottom wick. It closed above, but it went with no bottom wick. So.
Yeah.
I mean, if your plan is to trade
no
candles without bottom wicks, then that's fine. But and keep in mind, this was the 9 a.m. candle. This is the 9:30 one. So this 9:30 candle really hasn't done much. It made a bottom wick and it just filled the previous wick of like, what is this, like 10 points, 15 points. So. If you really wanted to buy US 30, I would just wait till you can where is that zone at that I have drawn? Oh yeah, this level that we're at right now on US 30 that you see it trying to break is like weekly, monthly, daily, mostly on the daily time frame. Massive resistance here to our left hand side on the daily as well. So, you know, this is what my thoughts would be. Let it drive up if it wants to, then you have monthly candle next month to move up bullish. You know, you still have this resistance here to your left, but look at gold, y'all quaking on gold. Wow. Yeah, I mean, like, that would be your entry right there, but this is too big a stop loss for me now, gang.
Yeah, stop was too big. Talked about the range. Last day of the month, right?
Well, like, I'd still wait for breaking
Those
the
of you-
highs, honestly. And that's 50 pips. I can't do that.
Those of you who have FOMO right now for this position, like, what do you really want? Like, what are you about to get out of this?
Yeah, you're gonna throw 50 pip. You know, risk reward isn't a big thing here. We don't really care, but
Yeah.
it's 50 pip stop loss, which is I gotta risk 5% to potentially gain 1.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense to me.
And what just happened makes our setup invalid, right? We broke that previous candle low. It makes the setup invalid. Like there's no stop now, right? So
yeah, because we broke the lows, but we never broke the highs here, gang. So that's why I said I would still wait for the highs to break as well. And then from breaking the highs, your range is 16 pips. So, you know, I'd rather just wait for, if you're going to do anything today, wait for a candle to close above 1916.5 here on gold. That'd be my best advice. Because it's like, yeah, this thing broke the lows, so now it could come down. And then it might just want to, you know, make a support, come up a little, and then, you know, it might just want to range. And then literally all that is, these couple next 30-minute candles you're going to get, like, what? There's probably like, there will be 13 more candles that print out for the rest of the day and for the rest of the month on a 30-minute. Are you expecting the next 13 candles? I'm going to delete these so it's easier to look. The next 13 candles is going to make this weekly candle completely reverse? I don't think so.
yeah, Chad. So you shouldn't have FOMO, right? If you got a playbook setup, you shouldn't have FOMO. We talked about this earlier. You know, of course, your emotions are gonna get to you later in the session, of course, right? Why you need to have a plan.
What's your take on percentage versus fixed lots? So I prefer fixed lots, and the reason being is I'm at the end of each month or end of the year, whatever, end of the week, I'm just trying to make more pips, win more pips than I lose. So if you keep your lot size and your risk exactly the same, then all you have to do is win more pips than you lose. You don't got to worry about see, like, for me, it doesn't make sense. Like, I understand if you want to risk based off of fixed percentage, and I mean, it definitely works, so don't come at me saying that, like, but you know, it doesn't make sense for me to have two setups, both of them have an 85% win rate, and then one has a bigger stop loss than the other one, and then I gotta cut my risk in half. And so let's say one setup ends up playing out, and I had a 50 pip stop loss, so I only have half of my risk versus the other one that I only had a 20 pip stop loss, where I might have had bigger lot size.
Yeah.
Because even if it goes up like 10-15 pips, if there's like a support or something and I have to secure partials, I just have to secure partials. So I just like fixed lots. I think it's a personal preference.
Yeah, that's a good way to look at it. Yeah, I think so too. Personal preference.
Because I used to use percentage, but I've found more success using fixed lots. Sometimes it is like, you know, you don't want to risk like whatever your lot size is for 30, 40 pips, but it's just like, you know.
And yeah. When are you going to trade? Present itself to us.
When am I going to trade? Probably like next week.
You asking that question, you know, kind of tells me it's a little of an emotional question because, you know, you
yeah, it looks like you're trying to chase some money.
trade whenever we wait for something to, you know, catch our eye, wait for the best trade, and then we trade that. So whenever that is, we don't know when that is, but whenever that is, we are trading.
Do you still use magic keys? No, I really don't. I should though. I don't know. I don't have a problem with using my
MT5.
terminal and MT5 and everything.
And
yeah,
it's
I have
mad
one.
easy.
Maybe I'll give it away. It's not the newest and the latest and the greatest. But it's the second version. I know they have the third version now, but I've had this thing for about 2 years, and I've only I did use it for a while, for a good bit, I will say. But then one day I lost the USB, and then I didn't find it for like 6 months. Yo, the little USB that this thing comes with is so small. Sam no nervioso hoy. No nervioso. Está no nervioso.
Trade when the market tells you to, not when you feel like trading. Yes, sir. That guy TK, 100%.
Yeah, 100%. Do a giveaway? Yeah, I'll definitely give. Well, maybe if it isn't this one, I'll contribute to a giveaway that we do soon. Cause I'd love to give back as well.
Yes.
If trading was that easy, everyone would be millionaires. Facts. Facts. You need to feel it in order to trade. You need to feel and analyze. I mean, I try not to feel anything. I just, you know, let the playouts or the setups play out. We just gonna range today, I think. Yeah. Check GJ. Let's see what GJ is doing because it was moving up. I mean, it still hasn't went too far. Yeah, like this 15-minute candle closed bearish. It's just kind of been going choppy. I don't know. I didn't really like GJ at first. Once it did this move, but I just don't like GJ, gang. I'm not gonna lie. GJ does not hit like it used to. GJ was my first trading pair too. Like I traded it for like a year, almost year and a half. Didn't look at a single other pair. I used to be scared to trade gold. Because everyone would say, yeah, because everyone would always say, like, oh man, gold's manipulated. Those US dollar pairs, you better stay away from them. They're just manipulated, blah, blah. Way back in the day, like when I was brand new, so I was like, yup, I'll definitely be staying away from that. But then, once I saw Raja start trading it, because I believe it was just because, like, Ted wasn't that. I was like, alright, this ain't too bad. I mean, I'm just watching this guy do it, so. If he could do it,
and GJ's got some low volume.
Yeah. GJ was crazy back in the day though, because we had the Brexit talks. That's where I think a lot of the volume with GJ came, because what they're trying to do is convert the pound. Like they want to just have one central like currency on that side of the world. Like why would they have the euro and then the pound just for one country? They have one currency. That's like the whole idea behind those talks.
Yep. In chat, read what Nick said in the chat. Time to eat trading. Read what he said. He said, you know, he's got tons of messages about the signals and everything that. So he's gonna get back to them. You know, if you purchase signals or anything, he'll get back to you. So, yeah.
Yes, sir. Nasty's out of here. No trades for me today. Enjoy the weekend. Yo, you too, Nasty. I'll probably see you tonight. If we play poker, I'm finna bust you. You are done. I'm coming for your money.
Hey, Daniel, peace, bro. Have a good weekend.
Gold broke
Yeah,
highs.
poker night.
Yeah, we might get a little something going on. Yep, let's just watch it go, guys. I'm gonna bring this up, and you're just gonna have to sit here and watch this thing juice. And yep, he goes, "Hey
Sir,
yo."
bye.
Yeah, nah, chill, bro. I ain't mean it like that. He says, "Hey yo, guys."
Sir, buy gold now? Yeah, buy gold.
Gold going up. Yes. Can you just help me out with the news thing,
Hey.
buy and sell stops, which news to trade? So this is the thing, I don't trade any news. I don't like to trade news because, and you know, I'm not gonna like pat myself on the back or anything, but you know, I'm very well versed with the news. But you're never going to know what the actuals are going to come out with the news release. You know, you never know. I mean, unless you have insider information from the Bureau of Economics or whatever it is. Like, so anything could happen. You know, putting buy stops and sell stops, to me, like, you know, it could work, but I don't like to do it personally. It's a very quick way to blow your account or just take a massive loss. Like, in trading, you should only have 4 outcomes of a trade: big win, small loss, or break even. You should never have a big loss for no reason. So,
Oh yeah, you should never have a loss, too big of a loss that you're just like, damn, my whole account's gone.
exactly.
You shouldn't know what you're risking, right? What we talked about earlier today about what the professional traders think when their winning method presents itself to them. They think about the risk, right? They think about where they're taking profits. So yeah, make sure you know what you're risking, and not just risking full margin account. You know.
Trading news is good for the broker. Yo, yeah, your broker probably loves you. They're like, oh, this guy's about to take a buy. How about we slip him 70 pips? Let's slap a 50 pip spread on that as well.
Facts. They see, oh, bet this guy's risking his full account. Bet.
Yeah, they start licking their lips.
Hey,
what about
DL Flower? Have a good weekend, brother.
Flip on CPI. So this is the thing is, how about I just show you guys this, right? So I have a, like I found it like a month ago, a old 50K challenge that I was just trading. I'm up like 2%, but I did take a news trade, and I'm gonna break it down to you. And this is why you should never trade news, right? I got reminded of this the other day. Where is it? Boom. Do you see this? Oh, I gotta change these settings so you can see. Chart auto scroll off. Look at these zones, right? This was a perfect setup. Where is she, bro? Oh yeah, right here. So look, candle closed below. It made a top wick initially of about 35 pips. Came down, flipped, tapped me in, and then boom, came the entire ways back up, stopped me out, and then 2 minutes later it came down and melted. So I'll never trade news again after that. Obviously this was a, you know, this is just a phase 1 account here. You know, I'm still up 1.1k, so it's like just over 2%. But you know what I mean? Like that was half the reason I had taken it, and because I was like, well, yeah, well, because I was up 6%, so I was like, this will pass it if I take it. But yeah, nah, I showed Nick that we were talking about it, and he was like, damn.
Yeah.
Here, I'll find it on the lower time frames for y'all though, so you can see where that happened at. Yup, so look right here. Nope, not that. That was a dub. That was also a dub. Let's see, where am I at then? Yeah, so I guess you'd have to see it on the 1 minute, but I'm not gonna sit here and find it. But yeah, it did pop up. I have my stop losses above these highs. Look at that. Boom, just tapped me out. 6 pips it went up. Tapped me out.
Sheesh.
So it's like, no, I deserve it, bro. I know that, and I'm one of the biggest people to say don't trade news, don't trade news, don't trade news. And what do? You know, it's just like trading the red zone the other day when they had that happen. And I got smacked, bro.
That's good, bro. That's good. Like lesson learned.
Yeah, I
you
got
know?
no problem with showing y'all that either, cause it's like, you know, I make mistakes too. I'm not perfect.
Yeah, bro. We all make.
I'm way past blowing accounts and all of that now.
Yeah.
Where can I find that? Yeah, you guys like my background? It's literally just a setups. Someone had just put it in here. Let me find the channel. Oh, right here. TK got it. Shout out that guy TK in the traders chat room. But the other reason I took that was because it was unemployment news. It wasn't like CPI. It wasn't like NFP. But nah, you know what happened? That's exactly what happens when you break the plan. I got clapped, bro.
Yeah.
I took like a 4%. Yeah, like 4.2, so whatever, 4% loss off of that. Boom, right there.
Facts, bro.
Done. Got clapped. I break the plan one time, smacked, bro. That's what should happen.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
Yeah, because the plan's your safeguard, right? Protects
it's my safeguard. Yeah, just like John said. It's literally to protect us. You know, we don't. Yeah.
Yep.
Stay strapped or get clapped. Yep.
But you showing us that you're open about your losses, you showing us your losses just shows me that you're growing, you know, like,
yeah,
you know, that you're always growing, like, you know, so it's good. It's good, like, because when we take losses, you know, we learn from them and we get better from them. So it's
losses are part of trading too, like, you know.
Yeah, they're
always gonna come.
edible. Yeah.
But that was a loss that I shouldn't have taken. That's the point I'm trying to make here for you guys. That was a loss I should not have taken. I should not have traded the news there. That's why I say not to trade it. You know, you just got to see that.
Yeah.
So
that's
why
stay
I like
strapped
to show
or get clapped.
Yep. That's why I have no problem with showing you guys. So let's see here. Gold closed below on the 1 hour. DJ closed right at resistance on the 30-minute. So, you know what? I think I'm probably just going to have to call it a day here, guys. Call it a month. US 30 as well. You know, Doji 30-minute candle off of here. These candles got no bottom wicks. Don't sell US 30 though. Right? There's no setup here for this. We're still bullish on the 4 hour, 1 hour, daily, right? Unless that's your plan, do not sell it. NASDAQ could keep moving up here, but what was the daily bias for NASDAQ?
They
we
just
broke
put
the
to the
previous
plan.
highs. Yeah. Yeah, gang. I think that's gonna be it for me today. This is what I do. Boom.
Yeah, same here.
New month. I'm just gonna remove all my drawings, clean up the charts. Done and dusted. W month.
Facts. New month, great month, right? Like what Nick said, great month, and it's time to move on to the next month and next day.
Yep. Alrighty.
All right.
Let me get the altar ready. You guys ready for the altar?
Hell yeah, I'm excited for it. It was great chatting with you boys though this morning.
Yeah. I'm glad that everything ended up working out here. You know, no trading day. It was just a discipline day. June was great.
Yep, W discipline today.
Time for burgers with the boys. Yo, y'all eat up those burgers.
Boys. Time to get triple cheeseburgers.
See you there, Scotty.
Yep. Alright, yep. Nick's still here. Yo, shout out Nick. You know, thanks for letting me host and everything. You know, it was my pleasure. You know, I have no problem with that. Thanks for coming in as well into the Zoom, tapping in. Thanks to John as well being here in the Zoom. And
Sam.
Uncle Scalp. I think Jose is in here too. Yo, shout out to Jose. Oh no, he's not in here anymore. Shout out to Jose if you're still here in the stream. Yo, shout out to everyone in the chat. Thank you, Scott. Thank you, Austin. Thanks to all the mods. Red FX. Green. Yo, what a month we've had here, guys.
Yep. Thank you, chat, for stopping by and vibing with us and chatting with us. It was fun.
Yeah, and just to end off here, we won't be live on this channel next Friday. We're gonna go back to Time to Eat Trading. You know, Nick's gonna host a stream as usual. You know, we'll just all be chilling and trading like we normally would. So yeah, make sure I'm gonna drop the link to this actually in the chat, so that way, in case you guys don't already have it, that is the link. So if you want to message me on Instagram, this is my Instagram. You can also catch me in the Discord. My Discord is just Sam Capital. And you know, Nick's IG is up on the thing as well, on the overlay at It's Nick Stewart if you want to message him. And yeah, I think that's gonna be it, guys. So
yeah, that's it for me as well.
W
discipline today, Chad. Patient. You know, W day. Every day following your plan is a W, right? So when you follow your plan, you win. So W day, like we did today. Followed the plan and we won.
Alrighty. I'm gonna end it here though.
Later.
You guys take it easy, John.
Yeah.
Sam, Unk. Yo,
peace.
You guys have fun up there in
Peace.
New York, bro. I ain't gonna lie, I'm be a little jealous. Be a little jealous.
Next
you
one,
guys
bro.
should
You're
FaceTime me while you're there or something. Someone should FaceTime me.
Yeah, we'll definitely FaceTime you. And next meetup, you're there, bro.
Yep, 100%. I will. All right.
Yep.
Peace, gang.
All right, peace, boys. Peace, chat.
Where is this button at? All right, I'm out of here, baby. You already know what time it is. Time to eat, baby.
Say it's holy, can't get this off my lips. You love me with devotion, you don't kick me when I trip. Yeah, I need a sip from the river, just wanna get what you giving. Give me unlimited vision and see through the counterfeit, I want the realest. Where he come from, you can't get that with a PJ. It's so full inside this house, I feel like DJ. I can't fight it, let your light come shine on me, yeah. Ain't no hiding, I'm confiding in your peace, yeah. Carrying buckets of shame. Father, I'm saying your name, but so far from it. Come see the blood in my veins. For me, he bleeding the same. Take this covenant, this is the greatest exchange. At his altar, there's a flame that burns your rubbish. Gave me a cup full of rain. He poured it over every stain until he coming. Glory to the Father. You deserve the praise. Lead me to your altar. Wash away my shame. Glory to the Father. Y'all don't get it, I can't gain a thing if I've already won. Still don't get it, I was full back when my bank account was none. Cause my God the type to leave the 99 to get the one. This is life or death, I ain't making music just for fun. Glory to your name, Father, I pray that your kingdom come. And when Satan's on my heels, I pray it's Nike with the run. Make my heart beat more like Hezekiah, say it and it's done. Breakthrough, Lord Jesus, I need breakthrough. I've been doing things that made the Father have to break you. Living in my shame like the potter didn't shape you. But I know even in the storm the water didn't wake you. The water didn't wake you. And that cross couldn't break you. Yeah, the darkness couldn't take you. Oh yeah. Glory to the Father. You deserve the praise. Sweep me to your altar. Wash away my shame. shame. Glory to the Father. You deserve the praise. Lead me to your altar. Wash away my shame. Glory to the Father. You deserve the praise. Lead me to your altar. Wash away my shame.